nothing into something, a dollar into a dream. I put my money up and shit came fruition how I perceive. I ain't need private schools or Ivy Leagues to try and tell me who I was or what I need. Eventually, shit came full circle and started giving me everything that I was waiting on and praying for. Was down bad, hurt, caught in the trap. People who made it out the city never brought none back, and I refuse to get some money and get none of it back. I got love for the ones who gon' cover my back. Out of pocket watching, gotta cover my bag. Life a marathon, so tell me why you running your laps. No, I'ma jog that shit. I take my time, learn something, I applaud that shit. If I can't buy it twice, I can't afford that shit. You spend it all in one night, you done for that shit. You do it for the allure, man. Never see me ever rent a whip for you to think I'm on. I'm just trying to get my money up and buy like Diddy Kong. Smile, show my shoulders at all the ones who did me wrong. Pussy sweet, know I got a face that you can sit it on. Know that I'ma kiss it like he's standing under mistletoe. They do anything for a dollar, it's on a fishing pole. I'll do anything for karma, long as she let me know that I won't be stuck in the bottom. I feel we getting cows. Yeah, I feel we getting clout. So ask me why. I need faith in me, all I got is myself. That's heavy on my mind. I need help, I'm getting too caught up in all the wrong things. Yeah, ask me why. I need faith in me, all I got is myself. That's heavy on my mind. I need help, I'm getting too caught up in all the wrong things. Yeah, feel like it's all downhill from here. Feel like it's all downhill from here. Feel like it's all downhill from here. Feel like it's all downhill. How do we align ideologies and philosophies when they put a price on my intellectual property? Promoting superficial lifestyles instead of quality. I had to turn the words I say into a commodity for anybody who's looking for purpose or a role in a world where we all subjected to follow codes. So I gave all my flesh and blood to the roads in the hopes that I made something worthy to touch a soul. No, we living in a trip, psychotropic mind in the hole. Blurred lines, almost real and authentic, we'll never know. I see the world on fire, we still marching for shit. Well, everybody look around to find a martyr for this. Feel like the Matrix hit a glitch and just restarted the shit. Took the Hattori Hanzo back to get it sharpened again, and told him that he had to make this shit as sharp as my pen. Playing chess with the devil and Tony has gotta win. Cause if he loses life, then the world gon' come to an end. It was written these the last days here on earth. Look in the mold we was placed in, here's his birth. They want us reconditioned like Malcolm McAllen clockwork. I'm trying to make it to the finish and hoping my time will stop, but it's all downhill from here. Feel like it's all downhill from here. Feel like it's all downhill from here.
Live from somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Will's Music House. You're tuning in with Peso and Seth Hasan.
Yeah, feed the people.
Sir.
Feed the people.
What's good?
So we'll get right into it. What made you want to become a musician?
I got hip to music when I was in like 8th grade. Not hip, but I really got into it. Like, I mean, I always loved music when I was super young. But in terms of like actually making music, yeah, like 8th grade, I bought like a shitty ass $50 mic and downloaded Audacity on my shitty ass computer.
Yeah,
fucking just
fucking
started
Audacity.
going at it. Yo, I'm like a pro at Audacity. I think I figured that shit out to the maximum
I gave
potential.
up. I got a MacBook and got me GarageBand.
Yeah.
So did you play any instruments and stuff in high school?
Nah, I played trombone in like grade school.
Yeah,
That counts.
because before we got started, we were talking about a band or anything. So what? You would have been the front man.
Yeah, I would have been a front man. Would have been.
What about
vocals.
you, Seth? I know you were playing a little guitar before we started.
Yeah, man. I started playing guitar before I even rapped. Started playing like when I was like 14. But yeah, before I rapped, that's what got me into music was guitar.
Yeah, Seth was in a screamo band.
Not scream. I was in a pop punk band. I was in like a death metal band.
He was vocal.
Death metal?
Yeah, I played in the death metal band. And
That's
shit.
fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
bro,
bad.
I love that shit so fucking much. I love heavy music a lot, like, and just
What's
like
your
straight
favorite
hardcore.
band? Or not like favorite band, like what's just like a song that you really like?
Shit, All My Friends by Knocked Loose.
Okay.
That shit's
I
heavy
never
as
heard that
fuck.
before. We'll have to make a note about that.
Yo,
Check it out.
where
when
I'm
the show's
from in
over.
Ashtabula, we used to have a place called West End on the west side, and it was this band put together Home Wrecker. They put together some money and bought this like abandoned ass little part of this abandoned plaza, fucking shithole. And they didn't charge nobody for shows, and they just threw like these
just
crazy ass
bangers.
hardcore shows. Yeah.
They do like house shows and stuff out
Yeah,
there.
my one friend used to perform there all the time. He was in a band called Wasted Blood. But yeah, they would just pack that bitch out and just mosh. Fucking ceiling, fucking carpet smell like shit.
Probably threw shows in there all the time. Had
bro,
girls sweating
fucking-
and drinking and
Yeah,
dudes fighting.
teenage sweat and body odor.
Natty light coming out the pores.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
The Natty
Fucked
Light.
up.
Yeah, so by that first song, we've been bringing some pretty cool hip hop artists on here. Artists rapping, like spitting bars and stuff. It's pretty sweet to, get away from the other sound.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not saying the other sound's bad. Like every kind
What
of
do you
music.
usually have on here?
I had Chanel Kazadi on here.
Yeah, we fuck with Chanel.
she
That's
likes
Seth's
to spit.
homie.
The homie.
And she was over here yesterday, and she says she knew you guys.
Yeah, she's hard.
And then we had Elijah Does It on here. He likes to spit.
I'm not
And
hip.
he's got some like more poppy kind of stuff, but he likes to spit.
Yeah.
And we had my dude Tony on here. He's like was more gangster rap, but he likes to spit and
West
stuff.
Side Tony.
Yeah,
I think I saw that episode.
yeah. We were just having lots of
Yeah.
fun.
Shit was fun.
Yeah, the first couple episodes, I was doing it more. I don't know. The format was a little different. I like chilling a little more. We could have some fun. Might even get into making a beat or something. Spit live, freestyle, all types of shit.
Yeah, Seth will freestyle for sure.
Nah, I suck at freestyle.
I suck at freestyling too, but that shit is just fun. You guys have a favorite venue you like to perform at around here, or just in general, since you guys have been doing music?
Favorite? I mean, it's just got to be Mahal's for me. That was the first time I ever performed. We got a collective called Feed the People, and that was our first Feed the People show, and that was the first time I linked up with Seth and Tone, the poet from Feed the People, and that was the first performance I've ever done was at Mahal's, and we kind of established like a rap scene at that venue. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie.
Yeah, most
Where's
definitely.
Mahal's at? Over on the west
Side.
Yeah,
It's like a
in-
bowling alley and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's
Everybody
in
goes
Lakewood.
there now to perform.
Yeah. Well, probably before COVID
Yeah.
or the thing.
Yeah, they almost closed, man. Like, it was low-key sad because,
Yeah, they almost shut down.
yeah,
and
they did
shit.
all these fucking, like, renovations. And
Terrible
then
timing.
COVID came, and then they just asked out. But all the art, they got such, like, a loyal-ass community. So, like, everybody chipped in, and they raised a fuck ton of money.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They got really good-ass chicken, but it's low-key overpriced.
Where it has some.
it is.
I don't know
That's
if you guys
real.
ever been to the Foundry.
Yeah,
They got some good ass chicken wings there.
Yeah,
like
they
their
do.
flavors, like they got interesting flavors. over
Yeah, I
there.
actually know the dude
Seth
that.
used to go there for emo night all the time.
Yeah, emo night. They used to have that, but I actually know the dude. I think his name's like Patrick Schaefer or something like that. He makes like makes all the food there. It's fire.
Yeah, like I love when people have shows there. If they're big or small, man, you smash on some wings, have a beer. I don't
Right.
even like to drink, and I'll drink a beer there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there too. That's where they have all the metal and hardcore shows at.
Oh, I
too,
bet.
So
I should have went to emo night.
yeah, emo
Seth used to
night
tell me it was so lit.
That shit used to be lit, but after a while, it got kind of corny because like I don't know.
Like I feel like doing the same thing like over and over at any point would get kind of
Yeah. They do emo night at Grog Shop, right?
Yeah, they do it
Yeah.
there too.
I remember
well,
you told
not
me to go there.
not Grog Shop, but B side.
B-side, yeah. Same thing.
You guys want to tell the audience a little more what Feed the People is all about and get into that a little bit?
Yeah, Feed the People is a collective. It's an official label now. We have a LLC. Shout out to On the Poet for that. Yeah, man, we're just a dope ass collective. There's like 4 or 5 of us. There's me, Seth Hasan, Tone the Poet, Timothy Reynolds. He runs Pray for the Prey. So really, clothing brand that's blowing up. He also takes hella photos and graphics designs for like hella rappers in Cleveland.
Yeah, he's recently been getting into making music videos.
Yeah,
and
he's a
stuff, too.
beast. He's a beast. And then we got Lonzo. He goes by Zoe. Probably the best producer in Cleveland, if not one of them. Yeah, we just all linked up, just started making dope ass shit. We also give back to the community. A lot of our first shows were we didn't charge people any money. They just had to bring in some type of canned food or
That's
food.
sweet. That's a sweet thing to do.
Yeah, we done a lot of dope ass charity shit. For
Yeah,
real.
we did a show like that with toys too, like a toy drive, and then we donated to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool.
And we do
everything.
things like on our own too. Like when all that shit was going on last summer, me and my homie Jason kind of just, because we were gonna try and make some money over the summer doing barbecue out of his house. So we were like trying to come up with a menu and shit. And we ended up just kind of turning it into like a charity drive barbecue.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, bro, I was up like 2 days straight smoking chicken legs, man,
Yeah.
and wings, bro.
Crazy.
But everybody showed out, man. It was a crazy turnout. We were only expecting like $800 to $1,000, but we ended up
Right.
raising $2,000, and it was sick.
Yeah, we kind of did the same too. We linked up with this music group and label Aloof, and we
Oh
had
yeah,
a
like with Casey.
yeah, we had a show at Mahal's.
Trying to
for
get
Tamir
Casey on
Rice.
here, by the way, too. Not to
Yeah,
interrupt
man,
you.
you need to drop some new music. But yeah, we set up a show for Tamir Rice for their foundation and everything. We raised like $3,000 for that, so that was super tight too.
You guys ever get like any not like music media, but you guys ever get like Cleveland.com or like Plain Dealer or anything
Nah,
reaching
bro, they
out?
sleeping on us crazy, bro.
Yeah, they
Hey,
need to
what's that
reach
dude's
out.
name? Jeff Nizel. Hey, bro, hit me back. I've emailed you like 20 times.
Yeah, because that sounds like you guys are doing a lot of good work for the
Yeah,
community.
bro,
and
we're
I think
going
more people
hard.
need to know about
Yeah,
that.
bro, they be sleeping. It's cool though. Like I don't think we trip.
We got some comments in the chat from Sean Doe. Look at the boy, Jason Greenwood 60 or Jason Greenwood
Oh,
9
Jason.
says shout out Seth, shout out Peso, feed the people.
Dope.
Shout out
dope.
Jason. Jason has his own company called Dark Tree Studios. He just got enrolled into the Los Angeles Film School.
Yeah,
So
so
working on hella
if
shit.
y'all want to see his work, go on YouTube and look.
About to pull
He
him
actually
up on
Dark
Instagram.
Tree Studios.
Me and him did that pink water video. So
I got a cameo in it.
We got his Instagram
Seth,
pulled up.
yeah, Seth got the Oscar.
Got some cool pics on here.
Yeah,
Very bloody.
yeah, good dude. Yeah, he's in the dark shit.
Got you right
Dark
here.
Tree.
Dark
Honeybee.
Tree.
Yeah, Honeybee. That shit's fire. That shit was fun to make.
Whoa, this picture looks crazy.
Which one is it?
It says the LSD isn't wearing off. It's like a chick outlined in colors.
So, I'm not hip. I've probably seen it.
It's on that page somewhere.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your creative process when you're making music, when you get in the studio and stuff?
So like I'm starting a new project. So I always kind of come up with like the idea, kind of like a concept first, and then I have a lot of conversations with my engineer Zach Vargo. He works at 216 Studios right now. But
Where's that at?
where is that? Was that?
I always
It's
love
out here.
finding
I think
out.
it is in Mayfield.
No, that's in Maple.
Maple Heights.
Yeah, Maple. Yeah, it's in the super nice. But yeah, I mean, right now we just been having hella conversations about kind of like the sound we want to go for. You know, we always try to figure out the sound first, and then I end up doing like a rough draft for the cover art first because I got to see the cover so I know what the colors look like. So then I know what the production needs to sound like.
To be inspired for
Yeah,
the whole everything.
Yeah, bro, that's kind of what kicks it off. And then yeah, from there I just go. I try to live life, write music, and then I care a lot about the refining process. Like after all the music's written and I'm very like solid on like, okay, these are the songs. After they get recorded, I'm very, particular. Me and Zach both, we're very particular about the refining process.
Well, it's good that your engineer's particular too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, as an engineer myself, sometimes when you're not as tuned in on certain music and you need to keep changing shit, it's more like you feel like you're fucking shit up than helping.
Yeah. But no, we got a really good chemistry. And that was always my thing was I always wanted to find like an engineer that just kind of like I connected with and it wasn't as hard. Because, when you go to most engineers, I mean, most engineers are there to get paid. You know what
It's
I'm
like
saying?
getting the check.
They're assuming they're going to be fucking with some bullshit, recording some bullshit. So
You're not lying about
yeah,
anything.
no, when I pulled up the first time, he looked like he was not trying to be there. So I told Zoe, I was like, all right, this is probably going to be like a one and done thing. But nah, man.
Then you
ended
spit
up
and he was
working out.
like,
Yeah.
Hey, well,
Oh, shit.
you ever get like people Me and Zach were actually talking about this. That like come to the studio and like they don't have anything done or written.
Yeah, like well, that's some people's like creative style. Like they just like to find the beat in that moment, and then they like to rap. And not everybody can do that, but some people can. So
I
it's
can't
a
do
mixed
that.
bag.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
You know, like
Yeah,
some.
I mean, you hear stories all the time about like the greatest musicians just jumping in the studio with nothing, and then they fucking make.
Yeah, like most of the
crazy
songs,
shit.
most of the songs I did with like 55 bags, like we just would record them on the spot. He'd have like 6, 7 beats he liked, and just whatever we were feeling in that moment,
Yeah.
just kind of is how it was. But it's like that kind of music, you know,
Yeah.
like when you're like doing more hip hop, like spitting, like I feel like people like to write their metaphors or they have it, or even if they're like freestyling, it's stuff they've written down before and rearranged and
Yeah.
thought of the fucking syllables and all that
Right,
kind of
right.
shit.
Yeah.
But like that's what's
meticulous.
and it's like I think that's what's cool about hip hop. You can approach it so many different ways, like rap music and whatever trap music.
Did you send me that shit about Ben Shapiro? Did you send me that shit?
No,
Yo,
but I
fuck
know what
Ben
you're talking
Shapiro. You know
about.
what-
Yeah,
when he's
fuck Ben
just shitting
Shapiro.
on
He
shitting
said
on
that
hip-hop.
hip hop is not a real
my
genre
my
of music.
dad, my dad's an actual musician.
Ben Shapiro's
fuck
like a
Ben Shapiro.
30-year-old boomer. What do you
Yeah.
expect?
It's crazy. That dude,
He's got a
Someone send
big
me that and it
platform
pissed me
though.
off.
He's got a big platform though.
Yeah.
yeah, he
It's
does.
like most watched political commentator on YouTube or Facebook. I'm pretty
Damn,
sure.
Seth, would
He
you
can't
would
get his
you-
wife pussies wet.
Would you sell your album to Martin Scorelli for $10 million?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean,
Just make
shit.
some trash.
Isn't Martin in jail right now?
Yeah.
yeah, he got locked
I'm
up.
surprised he wasn't on Trump's pardon list. Like, you know,
Oh,
that seemed like
shit.
the
Yeah,
right
for
kind of guy
real.
to be on that
Yo,
list.
that would have been like some
Exactly.
WWE shit coming out the rafters.
Yeah, I know Wu-Tang won that case because he had the Wu-Tang album
Yeah.
or whatever, so
Yeah.
we got that back. He used to
He had the
say like
Carter
he had the
5
Carter
too.
5 or some shit like
Did
that.
play that shit on his live.
He said he had Kendrick's new album before To Pimp a Butterfly dropped. He said he had it.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Probably paid the engineer for
Got
a
it.
leak.
Right.
Like I don't know of like if that's a thing, but I would imagine like people that
Oh.
really want to hear music would be like, who mixes his music?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I be thinking like these rappers, like how like Playboy Cardi shit got like leaked before a whole lot of red
Like
dropped.
10
Like
albums leak.
I feel like he'll go record at a studio and like they'll have all the files and shit for what he recorded, and then they just like leak that shit or like
Yeah.
sell it to somebody and they'll leak it.
Well, like for example, I mean, like I've recorded a lot of songs with a lot of different artists, and I like to listen to them myself all the time. Like, so I have my own private little Telegram page with like 3 people on it, and we just listen to all these fire ass songs, you know.
Oh yeah, that's
and
dope.
then if you get like if you and a person's relationship changes, you know, they could just be like, I got all these songs, you know,
Yeah.
and fucking leak
Hell
them
yeah.
out.
Shit.
But luckily, that's never happened.
Yeah, Peso, if we ever fall off together, I'm leaking everything you ever seen.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I don't got
I'm
much.
joking.
I don't got much to leak.
Probably like
Right.
to put out the songs, huh?
Yeah.
So, what
Yeah.
are some musicians that inspire you?
For me, mine's like a mixed bag. Like, it's anything from 60s, early 70s rock. But rapper wise, it's always been fucking Andre 3000, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Nelly, Young Jeezy. And then like when I started getting into high school, like 2011, Isaiah Rashad, 2014. That's my favorite rapper.
I always love the way like he did his layers and his
Yeah, he's so cold.
ad-libs.
He's
Hell
cold,
yeah.
man.
Sean Doe
Fucking-
says, "I'm about to leak everybody that ain't paid for engineering." I mean, you could do that, like
Yeah.
you know. I mean, technically,
you own it.
technically, anything without a contract, I feel like is liable to be leaked. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? So most people, I don't know how many studios people have been to where they like get there and sign something, like
Yeah,
binding
not-
their
not a
files.
lot,
in, probably
probably.
1% or less.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a word of mouth kind of thing. You know, where they just hope that that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but
Sorry
I
for
mean,
interrupting you. by
Oh
the
no,
way.
you good, man. But yeah, I mean, you know, just a bunch of different people. Shit, even Seth and Tone. Like when I first linked up with them, shit, they made me, you know, the artist I am today. Just being inspired by your homies. I think that's super important. Surround yourself with people that inspire you. If your homies ain't inspiring you, then why they your homies?
They do say you are who you are around. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
You're
I'm
on a bunch
you,
of
Seth.
bums, then you're just a bum too.
I'm you, Seth.
right. Yeah, but I would say for me, probably like I like Biggie a lot. Ready to Die. I love that album a lot.
Facts.
Like I put out a project like 2 years ago called Just Enough to Get By, and I don't know. I was super inspired by Biggie and everything. Just everything he talked about, I could like relate to and everything. That him, Kendrick, Andre 3000, Outkast in general, Mobb Deep,
Doom.
yeah, MF Doom,
Doom.
R.I.P. to Doom.
Yo, I got hip to Doom off Adult Swim. So shout out Adult Swim.
Yeah, I got hip through my brother, that Mad Villian album.
I got hip to him off Type Beats.
Type beats.
Like, you know, you're just like on
MF
YouTube.
Doom type beats.
Back in the day when you're like getting started rapping, it's
Yeah.
like you're looking at beats and
No, he
it's-
was just
you always see
always
that
on
shit.
fucking Adult Swim, like the mid, like you know how Adult Swim in between shows have like the little like you know, they just play some raw shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And to that show, The Boondocks. I
Yeah.
got hip to a lot of his older shit from that show.
Mm-hmm. Yo, one of the best stories in high school. So we had a record shop called B-Side Records in Ashtabula on Main Ave. And after school, me and my homie Shane would go there all the fucking time to chop it with the dude. And just, he would let you pull out records and pull them out and play them on his record player in the store. And he was really good about supporting local bands. And
Where you
like,
say that was at?
Ashtabula was on Main Ave. And he was really good about supporting bands, like having their merch and their albums right in the front of the store. Same with local rappers. And I remember we went to a record store day, and they had like a Quasimodo. I forget what the record was, but it was sick. It was like the Quasimodo figure, and then on the back it was like his insides, and it had like a 40, a joint, and like
Sweet.
you know. I
Yeah,
forget.
for
I forget
y'all,
what it was a
for
single.
you guys that don't know, Quasimodo is Madlib's
Madlib.
alter ego.
But yeah, it was sick.
So you guys got like a little scene out in Ashtabula, or is it really just like there's some cool spots?
We used to like the hardcore scene kind of got fucked up because the dude on home record was fucking sexually assaulting girls.
Damn.
Yes, that was like a huge ass thing. This one dude made a whole documentary about like the hardcore scene in Ashtabula and how do it yourself, like DIY it was, which was sick. We had a rap scene when I was like a freshman. You know, you had your OGs who been doing it for a minute, like C Gutta, Ali the Prince, and
Those are like
Lorenz.
those are like dudes back from where you live.
Yeah, they were coming up here and recording at Top of the World all the time. I used to think Top of the
Out in
World was
Parma.
like the shit. I thought that's where you go to get on.
Is
Yeah,
that
what-
studio still open?
Yeah, I think
don't know.
yeah it is. I think,
But
I think like
that's
Young
all I
Cap
saw.
records over there
You know, that's where
sometimes.
they were all recording. And you know, we had a bunch of other kids. You know, there was a bunch of dudes rapping and a bunch of kids, you know, my age, like 15, 16 rapping. So there was a little scene bubbling up, but you know, I feel like everyone just got, you know, into growing up and
Yeah.
you know, just kind of, you know, life happens.
One, it's like, you know, Cleveland's like what 35 minutes away, so it's like, you know,
Yeah.
major semi mid-major city, you know.
Yeah, when I first pulled up to Cleveland, I was like, "Oh my god, this shit's crazy." I mean, I've been to Cleveland a bunch of times, but like actually, like I moved when as soon as I graduated, so it was like,
Yeah.
you know, just kind of crazy. I thought I was, you know, gonna make because I already knew what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
but you know, I thought I was just about to meet hella people and turn up.
Yeah. And it's
Don't
like,
work like that.
yeah. I feel like
I did
people,
meet hella people, but
I do feel like a lot of people feel the same way though. Like when you go to move to Atlanta or LA, you think you're gonna get there and just be on, and it's just not how.
bro, there's
shit
so many other
works.
people doing shit,
Yeah,
just
it's-
like you.
It's just it's more saturated, you
Yeah.
know. And with the internet now, if you can really put it together, everything can come together. You know.
Yeah.
You can
No,
meet
the
the right
inter-
people you need
Yeah,
to
the
meet.
I mean, I've met a lot of cool ass people on the internet that have reached out and
Shit, that's how me and Peso met.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually yeah. We met on I got hip to his music on SoundCloud, and when I went to CSU for like 3 months, and my only goal was to meet somebody that produces and records. So I met that person like the
Yeah.
first day.
You guys just kind
So
of.
I thought I was just like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to talk to nobody. I don't need to meet no one else. I got someone that can make music. And then we ended up, our homie Jake ended up getting hip to his music on SoundCloud. And I fucked with it, so I hit him up to get a feature.
Oh yeah, then you
And-
guys started.
yeah, we just
doing
started talking
Feed
on
the people shit.
Twitter.
Yeah, man, I asked him because I had me and my homie Sean, like we started Feed the People and everything. He came up with the name. I wanted to name it something else. I'm not gonna say the name
Yeah,
because it
don't.
was corny as fuck. But yeah, we had that. Then I asked my homie Tone to be a part of it, and then Peso had hit me up. And he was like, yo, like, I got this feature for you if you want to do it. And I was like, yeah, send it my
Facts.
way. I didn't really plan on doing it because I was, like, against doing features because I had a bad
Yeah,
experience
but I was like
with
so
that.
cold. that he had no choice.
Yeah, it was tight. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to do this. And then one night I was like faded, like a month later, and I was like, yo, you should be a part of Feed the People.
Yeah, bro, he had to be shit faced to ask me to be.
I wasn't that faded. I know
it was
I wanted
like-
to ask him, but
So it was like your group originally.
Yeah,
yeah,
this
yo.
is-
Was it just you at that point? Or were there more members in it? Or
It was just me, my homie Sean, and Tone the Poet.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah, he watched me on that track, by the way.
You guys still got that track on the internet?
Shit,
It's somewhere on the
somewhere
internet.
lurking.
So like Peso has like these like fan stan accounts, like, and they post all his music. There's a couple of YouTubes.
Bro, I still
with his
get
shit
all
on
right. So
there,
I put out
like-
this trash ass project called Night Moves, and that was like I made it in like 3 months.
When did it come out?
2016.
So
I
that's-
made it in like fucking 3 months, and it was so bad that after I dropped it, I deleted it because I was like, yo, this shit is trash, and because it was around the same time I met them and I heard
But it
their
gained
music.
a cult following.
Yeah, it gained like a cult following, bro. I still get emails and
That's
fucking
sweet.
Instagram messages to this day.
That's
Yo,
awesome.
where's Night Moods, man? Why'd you take it down?
You gotta put it back up. Give it
Hell
back to
no.
the people.
Fuck no.
Man, I found this one. That reminds me, like, I got this one ASAP Rocky tape called Deep Purple. Shit is super old. That was
I
like-
think I peeped that on
got,
Dat
like-
Piff one time.
Yeah, it's got like 6 tracks on it. It's like fucking people. When people like artists, man, they like to dig deep.
Yeah.
And there might be music out there you think is real whack or corny, but man, they love that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that really
I deleted all my old shit, but I know it's some shit out there
He
I
played me
can't
some
delete
of
because
it.
I don't. It's not my like YouTube account or my account, so I can't delete it.
Yeah, I feel like every rapper has them fucking deep ass like when they first started rapping cuts somewhere on the internet.
yeah, right. Jason Greenwood said, "The people want night moods."
Yeah, he's just trolling, man. It's crazy. Hell no.
So
Fuck
where,
them people.
so where's your guys' favorite place to travel out to and spend some time so far?
I like Pittsburgh a lot. I used to go to Pittsburgh in high school all the fucking time, but we actually did a show out there for this art festival on Penn Ave, and it was fucking badass.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's super underrated.
Yeah,
It's got good
Pittsburgh's
scenery, good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Sick. I love Pittsburgh.
I would have to say Georgia for me. I got a lot of family down there and stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant like somewhere where we performed.
Oh, just yes. Well, I mean, yeah.
Saginaw,
Or just in
Michigan.
general,
Saginaw, Michigan. Yeah, that's
Hell
where my
yeah.
dad's from. I love going there.
I
That was
was
like
thinking
our
about-
only, like, we didn't take vacations growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like our vacation was going to see my grandma. And
Where
my
in
uncles.
Michigan's that at? What part of the state?
It's like 30 minutes from Flint, north of
Okay.
Flint.
Yeah, because I was thinking about buying some like land in Michigan eventually.
Yeah.
That'd be like my next move.
Probably like 20
That'd be
bucks.
fire.
Yeah, like 20 bucks for
boss.
real.
Yo, my
Especially if
my grandma's the only house left on her block.
you- especially
Everything
up
else-
in the north, man, on that north side of the
Oh, hell
peninsula.
yeah.
This shit's like
Okay, I'll take that back. That was our first vacation, was going to Higgins Lake up north to Traverse City.
okay.
Super nice ass area.
Yeah, you like Traverse City? Someone told me it's nice.
Yeah, it's
over
really
there.
nice. Just picture like all them old ass buildings in Lakewood and shit, but
Mhm.
just like a big ass city full of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
And it's like people sleep on Michigan. Like it's got nice views, nice lakes. You know, as long as it's not the winter, it's nice up there.
Yeah.
And weed's legal up there. You know.
Oh yeah, weed is legal up there now.
Yeah.
Forgot about
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Fucking, you could buy some land, grow some weed. Fucking, I never grown fucking any plants myself though. So
Damn,
that'd
we
be
gotta
a-
start when you get that land.
Yeah, right. Just fucking throw some seeds into the ground, see what, see what happens.
See what happens.
All right, I'm about to play one of your guys' songs real quick, and then we'll be back in about a couple minutes. This song's called "Moving On" by Seth Hasan.
Yeah.
My faith they come and go. My patience low was in that place before. Never had no one to ever stop me or to make me go. Distant from everything at one time that I held by close. Ain't saving you, ain't made for you. Don't believe if they say it so. Is you down the ride or not, my nigga? Make your mind up. Know some people that made some fucked up self choices. Now they live stuck in a place where people before they reach my age, they get their time cut. Too much pride to put that shit we had between us all behind us. Downfalls of a man, we gon' do more if we can. Thought you had that shit all figured out without me in your plans. I don't trust the fucking cops. I think they all is in the clan. Thought I found someone I love, but it turned out to be a scam. Like no matter what we do, we just gon' always end up damn. Wounds in your back take longer time to heal from ones. It's like your fam. Born and raised a stand-up nigga, I ain't never on my knees. Same DNA that Nina mentioned, swinging in the southern breeze. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. I read their books, I know their ways. I ain't gon' get trapped up inside their scheme. I'm in love with my blackness. They want it, I had it. They reached it, I passed it. My name in the passage, away from the sadness. They took your love, I won't let them come take mine too. Not careful to stay with you. My faith, they come and go. My patience low was in that place before. Never had no one to ever stop me or to make me go. Distant from everything at one time that I held by close. Ain't saving you, ain't made for you. Don't believe it, they say it's so. Keep on moving on. They took your love, I won't let them come take mine. Moving on. Not careful to stay with you. Moving on. It ain't too late for me, too late for me. Moving on. Keep on moving on. They took your love, I won't let them come take mine. Moving on. Not careful to stay with you. Moving on. It ain't too late for me, too late for me.
We had some comments while we were away. Boof Pack says Seth, and the eyes emoji twice, and then top soon. Boof Pack.
Yeah, he was. That says shit. He was snapping on that shit.
Yeah, that was Seth. He's away for a second.
Yeah, went to the potty.
It's 2021 now. Oh, there's Louis.
Oh shit. K-pop.
Louis is a recurring character on the show, but he usually doesn't get in the shot. He just makes noise. You like dogs? Oh, yeah, you said you got some dogs.
Oh yeah, dogs are fire.
Yeah, he's the Shiba.
Yeah, he looks badass. I don't think I've ever seen a Shiba before, like in person.
Yeah, he's got a coin and shit. You can buy him on Robinhood. You use Robinhood?
No, I'm not even hip.
So investing.
Isn't that like? Oh yeah, I was about to say, isn't that like investing? Isn't it like a Acorn?
Yeah, well, Acorns is like it saves your spare change and then puts it in like a 401k or whatever, or like an investing portfolio. And Robinhood's just more just like you're a broker. You know, you can buy and sell stocks. You can do fractional trading on there. You can refer friends, get stocks for whatever. But yeah, it's cool. I've used Robinhood a little bit. I got some homies that like trade options on there and go crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm too scared to do that shit. You have to put up like $2,500. You know. One time though, like over the summer, there was the Kodak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll put them up there in a sec. There was this thing with Kodak. They said the government said we're gonna give them all these billions of dollars to turn into a drug company, and then the next day their stock went up like insane. So a bunch of people bought in, and I was one of those dummies who like was following like the hype of my friends, and I normally know not to do that. Man, I put like $600 in that shit, lost like 400. I was down bad, but then that night. I was looking at this Microsoft option. It was $100. I was like, well, I'm already down 400. So I was like, I'll put another 100. That shit within like 2 minutes, it was worth 200. And over the weekend, they said Microsoft was going to buy TikTok. And then on Monday morning, shit was like $800. I was like, damn, for nothing.
Hell yeah.
But then I fucked with like two more for like $30. Didn't get shit. And I was like, I'm not doing this shit. It's too risky.
Yeah.
People gambling out here for real. That's all that shit is gambling. That's not even playing stocks. That's fucking gambling.
Yeesh.
Neo is the hot stock right now, says Boof Pack. You guys seen Neo's cars? Neo's cars are pretty nice. It's a Chinese car company, so I don't know if they'd ever sell them here, but they look pretty nice, the new models they put out.
Probably built to last.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for real. Hondas last forever.
Facts.
What's it called? Yeah, so that was Seth Hasan, Moving On. He's moving back down the stairs. We're back on here. We're gonna get into some of our.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, you wash your hands. We got some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I washed them, but I'll hand sanitize
Cool,
too.
me too.
So we're gonna get into some funny questions. You guys got some favorite movies that you guys like to watch and favorite genres, like
Yeah. Yeah, Seth and our homie Alec always sharing movies, talking about hella movies.
Always. I would say drama. I like drama a lot.
Yeah. I like suspense, thriller.
Yeah, that
Horror.
too. Horror too.
Yeah. Damn, what's your favorite drama?
Right now, probably. It's not really a drama, but No Country for Old Men. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a drama.
It's fire.
I've been really digging that movie a lot lately. I just think it's crazy the way it ends and everything. Like,
Yeah.
does that dude ever get caught for what he did? Like all that shit. Like he's just this hitman. He gets
Sugar.
away with shit.
Sugar.
Yeah.
That's his
He
name.
kills people with that fucking air compressor thing.
Yeah, that thing's badass. That might be
Shit.
the best movie weapon.
I actually never seen that movie.
It's
I just
crazy
always heard
movie.
good shit about it.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Nice, because I need something good to watch. You run on movies on Netflix and shit. And you're like, what the fuck is there to watch?
What's that one movie? There's no blood. Some shit.
Oh, There Will Be Blood.
There will be blood.
That's
I've heard it's another one I've heard
fucking-
of in heaven.
Yeah, that movie's amazing. It's one of
Yeah.
my favorite movies too.
I never seen Inception. There's a lot of those movies that like always like get up there and get talked about a lot. I was the ones I always
Yeah.
seem to miss.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot. I got like into my dad's like really into movies.
Yeah.
So like I was like in kindergarten, first grade watching like fucking just all them old ass classics like The Shining, all the pretty much every horror
Jack
movie.
Nicholson shit.
Yeah, fucking
You ever see Anger Management with Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson?
Yeah, that movie's
I
hilarious.
like really cheesy fucking movies.
Yeah.
Fucking I swear. to
Super
God.
Bad is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
one of my
Superbad
favorite
is
movies.
the dude's name in that is Seth, so
Yeah.
how can I not like it?
Seth.
Hey, I sampled some of that before, like in my music in the past, like shit
Superbad?
from that movie.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And she's getting some of
McLovin.
Seth's own dressing.
Oh, that's funny.
You guys
Uh,
ever watch like those random like series they have on Netflix all the time? That are, like some of them are really fucking cheesy,
Yeah, I'm not like a huge series person.
but
I
you're
am.
more into movies than
Yeah.
that other shit. They got
Yeah.
this show on Netflix called Alice in Borderland, and so like I'm looking at this show for
yeah, I
like
saw
Yeah,
that.
isn't that from the anime? Or
I
what- it
think
was
so,
like an
yeah.
Anime before that.
I'm looking at the titles for weeks, and I'm like, I do not want to watch that. Just like looking at it, seeing what it was called. I didn't even watch the preview, and then I watched that shit. It was like, it's fucking weird.
I think Ozark was the last series I watched. It
Yeah.
was really good.
Ozark is fire.
that was a good way to describe it, though, like an anime, but with real people.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They got this other show that's like a Chinese show called Foot Malls. It's like a Chinese like future thing, like where they order from this website that changes shit in the real world and shit.
Yeah, it sounds trippy.
Yeah, and it like it's got real people in it, but it just kind of feels like an anime storyline. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
kind of like unbelievable or like Spirited Awake. you know,
Yeah.
like
Speaking of anime, I just started watching Death Note.
yeah.
That shit's
Note.
pretty.
I
Fire.
got one of the animes on the bookshelf.
Bro,
behind
I don't
me,
know
or
if
the
they're still on. I
mangas.
don't know if they're still on Netflix, but fucking
It's
Berserk.
up there somewhere.
I watched, they had all the Berserks on Netflix.
I never seen
Berserk
that
is
before.
Fucking
Fire.
crazy.
That's
Boof
one-
Pack
like-
says Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers.
Oh, I
is
love Wedding
heat.
Crashers.
Yeah, super. Anything with Owen Wilson is pretty fire. Or
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn too.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers is heat. The football scene's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
You guys ever
Blue
see The
42.
Longest Yard? Like
Fuck
the
it.
new one with Adam
Both of 'em.
Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
I think
see
it's Adam
that.
Sandler
Paul
in it,
Crew.
right? Yeah.
Rap game Paul Crew.
Fucking all these movies that came out when we were like kids and shit.
Yeah.
He said Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, it's heat.
Oh wait, yeah, I already said that comment. You guys like stand up comedy? You guys got any favorite stand up comedians and shit?
Hell
Man.
yeah.
I'm
Dave
like-
Chappelle, of course.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Not like hip to too many, but I mean, I only know like all the popular ones. Wait, I take that back. Well, he's popular, but what's that dude? Bobby Lee. Bobby
Yeah.
Lee's
Oh,
fire.
yeah, Bobby Lee's
T.J.
hilarious.
Miller is tight.
Comedy's like a dangerous genre to be in right now
Eric
because everyone's
Andre.
so sensitive. Like,
Yeah, I like
Eric
Andrew
Andre's
Schultz
fucking hilarious.
a lot.
yeah. Yeah, he's like one of the. He's been around, but he's been like getting
Andrew
popular
Schultz,
and
yeah.
more
Andrew
recently
Schultz.
too. Again.
Wasn't he on that MTV show? Was that MTV show?
I don't know.
He was on.
He
there.
does those YouTube videos now with his knees.
It's like
in them
guy
all the
code
time.
or-
He's always got his like
He was on there with
Yeah.
Charlemagne.
legs in the picture and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
he's
got
funny.
that podcast or whatever, the Brilliant Idiots
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
together.
Yeah, he was on Guy Code.
Yeah, they got everyone doing podcasts now instead of stand-up
Podcasts.
comedy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of what we're doing, but
It's the move.
not exactly the same. It's a little different. A little different.
A little better.
A little different than what we're doing.
Yeah, I like
over here.
podcasts. There's a lot of cool ones out there. There was this one that like every season was a new murder.
Oh, I know
and
what
like
you're talking
you know what I'm
about.
talking Yeah, and they would break it down for like 10 episodes. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I got sucked into that shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
anything that has to, yo, it's mad corny, but Ashton be watching this girl do her makeup and she tells like murder stories, like true stories, and like I always overhear it and I'm like, what the fuck are you listening to?
Right.
It's just this girl
So it's
talking,
just
telling
a-
this
doing
long
her
ass story.
makeup.
Yeah, but like the story, like her voice and like the way she tells the stories and just the content of the stories
Well,
like draws you in.
And it's not a bad idea too, because like I have YouTube Premium. Like I don't have cable. I don't have none of that shit. But I have YouTube Premium just because it's like nice to listen to shit that's like long, and you could turn your phone screen off and just like do shit.
Yeah.
And like if you got your own shit to do, like so if that chick's just doing her makeup, if you know you could just kind of listen to her and do your own thing. Like
Yeah.
you got to work on
Yeah,
something.
she kills it. I'll be like leaning from the kitchen, like, God damn, what'd he do?
Yeah, right. It's like you're
chopped
watching a
him up,
TV
threw
show.
him up in the sewer and shit, like just crazy shit.
It's like an audiobook.
Yeah, there was this show on Netflix that was really good. It was called Mindhunter.
Yeah, Mindhunter's
I watched the
fire.
first season. I never
David
watched the
Fincher.
second one.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. They stopped making it because I guess people weren't intrigued enough.
I
That's what
was.
they said. I'm
Them
like, this
dudes look
shit's
just like
crazy.
They
the
always
serial
cancel the good
killers.
shows.
Yeah, them dudes just look just like the serial killers.
They've been doing that like really trippy like true story fucking series, like the Atlanta bombing shit they just did with the second season of Manhunt, like the Richard Jewell guy, and
Oh,
like I know there was a movie about that, but like
I was
I didn't
just
even
talking to Seth about
I was
that movie.
alive when that happened. I don't even know
I
that
don't
shit
remember that
happened.
shit.
Like they
Right.
bombed the Olympics in Atlanta. Like I feel like that's
Oh,
something we should
wasn't
know
that
about as
96?
American citizens. Like
Right, yeah, like I
we're
knew
not
about it
that
because
young.
like I got, like I said, I got a lot of family that's like from there and lives down there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that shit's crazy. Like that movie was wild too. Like
Yeah, I
that
didn't watch
dude,
it.
Richard Jewell,
I fuck
seems
with
like
Clint
he was
Eastwood,
like
though.
kind of a weirdo.
yeah, he was definitely a super weirdo. And it's the lady journalist. She ended up dying in real life, and so did Richard Jewell. Like they were young. Like just because like one guy
I
was
saw
like,
he
out
died
of
of
shape.
kidney failure,
Yeah, he was-
diabetes or some shit.
He was like out of shape, and she was
Yeah.
like addicted to drugs. So
Nice.
Crazy.
It was so weird in the Manhunt series. Like it seemed like they were portraying her as like a strong woman type, but then like you could see like her whole life was just like always unraveling. Like she was
Yeah.
like selling sex for tips and doing heroin and shit.
crazy.
Like
Hustler.
yeah, but then like she'd be at work just
Anyway.
doing boss shit.
Yeah,
Like,
boss.
Boof Pack wants to know who inspires you. We did already ask this question, but I'll ask it again for Boof Pack.
Any rapper wise, Andre 3000, Eminem, Nelly, Young Jeezy, Kid Cudi. That was like when I was super young. That was like all I would listen to. Outkast, Eminem, all them. Lil Wayne.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah, and then like into high school, it was like Tyler, Gambino, Cudi again. Isaiah Rashad is my favorite rapper.
His
Mac.
ad-libs.
Basically, any of the artists that do a bunch of dope shit, like do more than just rap, make
Yeah.
music. Like they do a bunch of
Isaiah
sick
Rashad
shit.
needs to drop some more music.
Yeah, I know. It's been like
what? It's about to be
5 years.
But
Yeah,
that's like
5
even how he
years.
was when he
Sheesh.
was underground. Like if you followed him when he was underground, like
I
I,
got
followed him
hip
when he had
to-
like 4,000 SoundCloud
I got hip
followers.
to him through Kembe X.
Yeah.
Off
That's how I got hip to him too.
Yeah, it was like through his like he would do these like vlogs, and Isaiah was in one performing at like some venue.
I found him when his dude Chris Kaylor was making beats on YouTube, and like I was like, these beats are so fire, so I put it on SoundCloud looking for more beats to like, you know, I was young and trying to rap on them on YouTube and shit, and like put them in my DAW or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I found the song with Isaiah Rashad because it was one of his producers when he was like, you know, like more low key. I was like, this dude's fire.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And he had like he kept announcing projects and not putting them bitches
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Putting out fire music videos and shit.
Yeah.
And then he got signed to TDE like out of
Still doesn't
nowhere.
put shit out.
I was like, what
He
the
got signed to the perfect label for not putting shit out.
Yeah, right.
Right. Supposedly the album's getting mixed, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
He probably is just like one of them real like introverted ass people that like are particular. You know, it's like this one thing makes them mad. They don't want him to put the song on anymore or something like, or like it's not a right representation of what they want put out there.
Yeah, I'll be inspired by hella shit like movies. Like I said, watch hella movies. You can be inspired by movies, art, like actual artists, painters. I paint too, so I mean not recently. I stopped for a little while to focus on the music. But
Yeah, that Downhill song kind of sounded like a moving audio picture. Like if you could listen to it with your eyes closed and like go on a journey.
Yeah, like Ridley Scott. I like movies that got like strong color palettes. I think like The Thing, the strong color palettes like just straight blue. Alien is like green, Blade Runner red and blue. Suspiria is like red, blue, and pink.
Booth Pack, do you mean like what artists' music videos inspire them, or like types of visuals? And whose music videos stand out to you in the industry? Or
Rocky,
in music
Tyler,
in general?
Tierra Whack.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator for sure.
Rocky, Tierra Whack. Rocky and Tyler both need Grammys for their fucking music videos.
Is there
They're
like
insane.
they got categories for best music videos? Is that like something else that's different? Like a
I
different
know.
kind
I
of
think they
music
like do
awards?
that on like
It's always-
MTV awards and like
Yeah.
BET awards and stuff. Not so much the Grammys.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I meant.
Award
Just
shows when
Rocky-
we were younger used to seem so much more hype than they do
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
just kinda
like now I just don't really even give a fuck.
Or were we
Yeah.
just like kids? So like
Yeah.
you know, it was on TV and we care
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
always hyped for the BET Awards just because of the ciphers like throughout it.
He
Oh
said,
yeah, do they even do the ciphers anymore?
I don't know.
He said, "What type of visuals do you like?" I mean, we could just show him your music video, so you
Yeah,
could.
I mean, I like filmy looking shit. Like I said,
anything
shit
that
was
has,
strong.
Like, a old school.
Yeah,
film
shit
style.
was strong color palettes. Yeah, Pink Water. I'll just talk about Pink Water. Like Pink Water was inspired by Weekend at Bernie's, but just like a more little darker feel to it. I wanted to have like a kind of like a slasher movie feel. My girlfriend's I just thought it'd be sick to have like a hot girl who's just like just dating dudes, but she's secretly like a serial killer. I just thought that was cool. That would be cool.
Well, we got the music video pulled up, and we could play it real quick.
Yeah.
Get an idea of what.
Shout
that's
out
all
Jason
about.
Greenwood, Dark Tree Studios.
This is Pink Water by Peso.
Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Yeah, hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Yeah.
You got my heart live. I see you running around, but why you running for love? Is it my fault? Got it keeping you down. I wanna know why you hurt, where it come from. And it ain't love, but there ain't no trust. If I'm down, you pull me back up. If you lead, then please keep in touch. So I ain't got my heart inside your hands. I wasn't part of your plans. You were beautiful and young, but dumb and took a chance on love. The temptation was there, now we stuck. We walk together on the line. Somebody gon' have to jump in the end. My promise ain't that enough. You question me when I'm out, then give a look when you done. Letting me know that I'm fucked. But tell me, what do you want from me? I give you company. I give you sweet love, and I make you come for me. I don't got nothing to hide. I ain't throwing dirt on your name to cover my lies. I never wear a disguise. I wear your heart on my sleeve. I show you off with my pride. Gave what you wanted from me. So if there ain't nothing I can do, I wanna know after all the shit we've been through. You keep me close in your thoughts when you lie at night. I get a rush in my head whenever you come around. You got my heart live. I see you running around, but why you running for love? Is it my fault? Got it keeping you down. I wanna know why you hurt, where it come from. And it ain't love, but there ain't no trust. If I'm down, you pull me back up. If you lead, then please keep in touch. So I ain't gotta. I don't wanna lose what I love most. You got me telling you.
Got to do you can't be any part of. Those are no good at being noble.
You got a nice place.
Slow, then I ain't rushing you. I wanna hit from all angles. I promise I'm faithful. My dick more than a handful. Ain't that what you came for? We made for one another, baby. Don't be shameful. Know your heart got played out. We needed a change up. I'm glad we made up and found our way out. Your mama never liked me. She got good reasons. Still let me be that it ain't no secret. Couldn't tell if it was love. I'm ignorant to the meaning. Know there's something going on. I can't explain what I'm feeling. Keep it close in my thoughts when I lie at night. I get a rush whenever you come around. You got my heart live. I see you running around searching for love. 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 Running around searching for love.
Yeah, so that was the music video. Booth Pack said it was dope.
Cool.
Pink
Appreciate you,
Water
Booth
by
Pack.
Peso.
Shout out
is
Booth
such a
Pack.
funny name.
Yeah, bro.
You can follow Peso on YouTube. Peso.
Gotta have Booth Pack be a guest.
You said you had some movie sound effects in that video.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice. I'll put the camera back on. All right, we're about to get into this performance right here.
Yo. You want me to talk a little bit before
You
I
just
perform?
introduce yourself and shit, because I could cut this up separate and put it on there. And let me move the camera a little bit real quick.
All right, cool. Shh. Yo. Behind the scenes.
This is probably like one of the most chill dogs I've ever seen.
Yeah, this dog's chilling.
You just caught
him
him on a good day. That's all right, yeah. So I'm gonna count you in, and then just introduce yourself a little bit, and then we'll get into the song. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, my name's Peso. I'm part of a collective called Feed the People. You can follow me at @SmilePeso on Instagram and Twitter. I got a new album out called Don't Look Down. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. So make sure to go check that out. The links to the streaming services to the album is in my bio. We also got the Feed the People website, and I got my own website. I'm gonna be posting merch soon, so be looking out for that.
And what's this song called that we're about to
This
perform?
song's called "It's All Good Till It's Bad." It's probably one of the maybe like the 4th, 5th song I wrote off the album. It's probably like the 4th or 5th song I wrote off the album. It's featuring Cam Stevens and Drea Jade. This song went through a couple transitions. It was on a completely different beat, but I always had the hook, and I had the verses. I already knew what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to say. I was originally singing on the hook, but after I heard Cam Stevens' project, Zoe was producing on his project, and I heard his voice, I knew he needed to be on this song. And then we got Drea. The last couple days we were mixing before we sent it out to the streaming services. We got Dre to come through and lay down some beautiful harmonies. So shout out to both of them. It was produced by Blue Magic out of LA. So shout out to him. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs off the album. So go check the album out if you fuck with it.
All right, we're about to get in It's All Good Till It's Bad by Peso.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a song that, or a piece
changes for better or worse. Living on earth is too dangerous. Every day we're fading away in the dirt. Got me saying like, it's all good till it's bad. Coming back around, coming back around. Yeah. It's all good till it's bad. Can't keep me down. Yeah. Can't keep me down. Peace only comes when you apply some change. All good till it's bad and you decide to remain on that one-way street they wasn't willing to take. All started with a dream that I was willing to make a reality, to give my son a life of his own, without a worry in the world, to try to build him a home. Solid foundation most of us wasn't built on. Need some solid ground, hope it don't sink in the hole. I know the rain put you in the mud, it also can grow a new perspective on life that there wasn't before. Especially when them diapers is low, your baby crying and you trying, but this shit moving slow. Gotta juggle them both. Them rough waters never tipping my boat, but these people gon' jump ship instead of weather the storm. Know the calm coming soon. Told them we running too. Know that shit get harder the more that they loving you. Take the good with the bad, the ugly ain't nothing new. Too afraid to take risks, you rather be comfortable instead of getting your mind right. You'll be waiting forever if you wait when the time right. Got me saying like, I feel the energy changing. We're going through changes for better or worse. Living on earth is too dangerous. Every day we're fading away in the dark. Got me saying like, it's all good till it's bad. Coming back around, coming back around, coming back around, coming back around. It's all good till it's bad. Can't keep me down, can't keep me down, can't keep me down. And all I ever had was my nuts and my word. And everything I ever had, everything I deserve. Never wanted like lines in mama's purse. Fuck. Run it back like 30 seconds. My bad, y'all. Tripped up. I was too into it. Coming back around, It's all good till it's bad. Gonna bring me down. Can't keep me down. Look. And all I ever had was my nuts and my word. And everything that I had with everything I deserve. Never wanna go take money, my mama's purse, cause we never had shit, I knew how much money was worth. Hope I get some racks and sneak them inside the purse. I won't even say a word, let her find it, come up for her. Try and cop the 66 Mustang for my pops, give him the keys after I ride and get head in it first. Started looking in the mirror when I feel I need reassured. Turned who am I to who I am, something of a rebirth. Had to hurt and crash and burn for me to rise out the shit. And I ain't looking down, I had to trade my pride for this. And I decide what's gonna come in the end. Like suicide and depression still linger within. Now it's more of a hanging voice trying to get me to give. I have days when I lose and some days when I win. Like can I live, man? People out of pocket got me thinking, man, what can I give? Thank the ones on the side cheering, hoping I win. Or the ones hating, hoping I slip. Either way, this shit a blessing, gotta take what you get. So tell me what's the price to pay for solidarity and these sweet escape? So tell me, tell me if it all burns out too quick, that I'll have everything that I came with. Everything, I need everything. I feel the energy changing. We're going through changes for better or worse. Living on earth is too dangerous. Every day we're fading away in the dirt. Got me saying like, it's all good till it's bad. Coming back around, coming back around, coming back around, coming back around. It's all good till it's bad. Can't keep me down, can't keep me down, can't keep me down, can't get me down.
sure y'all check out Don't Look Down. It's all good till it's bad. Shout out Cam, shout out Drea. Yo, my bad, I stumbled.
Hey man, it's been it was the year of the thing, you know. Not a lot of people been out here performing and
For
shit.
real, man. Yeah. Damn, I killed it on the fucking sound check.
Yeah, I was here for the rehearsal. I can co-sign that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, that's still fire though.
Yeah, fuck them.
Oh, there it goes again. It wants to play. That should sound like Pornhub. Let me put the camera back to normal.
You guys ever seen that one? It's like that one porn commercial or whatever. It's like, hey, are you watching porn all by yourself? And then after that, it's like somebody like made a TikTok out of it. Chick's like, hey, are you really watching porn by yourself? And he's like, nah, I'm with my boy.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
it's
did
like,
see
"Oh."
that. Yeah.
That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. That shit's funny.
I knew the world was going downhill when fucking porn websites started having commercials.
I was just gonna say, like, what, who let that fly?
Revenue. Damn, you're in the middle of the shit and a fucking commercial for Allstate comes on.
Oh damn, your reverb's still on. Sounds like you're in a goddamn hallway.
The
That
Allstate
shit
guy
fuck
just
up the whole
pops
vibe.
up.
You just gotta throw your phone after that.
Could put the auto tune on your voice. Now
Check,
you got auto
check,
tune on
check.
your voice.
Yeah, yeah,
You guys can be auto tune rappers.
Yo,
yeah. That's what I always wanted to be. I was that for Halloween last year.
An auto tune rapper.
But no, I wanted to be. I should have been though.
yeah, for sure. If I don't do nothing, I'm about. I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall.
Here, we gotta do it again. I'll do it.
Yeah, do it now.
If I don't do nothing, I'm about. I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall. Like, go and get your money.
Yeah.
You
Identical.
do it one more time, I'll give you an 808 this time.
Damn. If I don't do nothing, If I don't do nothing, I'm about. Counting all.
Remix.
Fuck it.
Dat Piff exclusive.
Dat Piff exclusive. He said,
Real trap shit.
hold up, we got some comments here. We got Peso robbed me once from Goya Panda for my Lunchable, and then Boof Pack said, "Damn, better not have been the nachos Lunchable." Did you take him up top for his nachos Lunchable?
Not that I know. Who was that?
That was Goya Panda. Said you robbed
Goya
him once for a Lunchable.
That's cap. Yo, I did do this one shit though. This kid, I had a cherry fruit roll up or a fruit by the foot,
Yeah.
and oh no, this kid had one, and he was like, "Damn, I can't eat this. It's cherry. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure." Or no, I had it. Yeah, I had it. So I had a cherry fruit roll up, and I offered it to this kid. He's like, "Oh, I can't eat that. I'm allergic to cherries." And I was like, "Oh no, bro, it's not made with real cherries. It's artificial." He's like, "Oh, okay, bet." And then he started eating it, and I showed him the package. It said made with real cherries. He started freaking the fuck out, screaming in the lunchroom.
That's some
He's
evil
like, "I'm gonna
ass shit.
die! I'm gonna die!"
Did he die?
Nah.
Was he all right?
Yeah, he was good. He turned.
So he wasn't really allergic to cherries.
yeah, he was cap.
I never heard of someone being allergic to cherries before, so
Yeah, that's crazy.
What about allergic to apples?
never heard of that one either.
Yeah.
Me either.
Someone, Goya Panda says, I beat Peso in 2K, then he told me he was glad my dad left me.
Fuck.
Wow. I feel like
Damn.
that might be Jordan because I sent him the link to this. So that's probably Jordan.
Fuck.
Who's
Damn.
that Goya Panda?
Yeah.
Goya
Yeah,
Panda.
that-
Oh, Jordan
Yeah,
loves Goya.
Right, and he looks like a panda too.
Oh
so.
shit, that's Takashi.
Yeah, he looks like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Damn. He said,
You think
Boof
Tekashi-
Pack
That's
said it
probably
was
why his
attempted
dad left
murder.
him. That's probably why his dad left him.
Hey, so
Looks
you
like
think
Tekashi.
Tekashi's gonna make a comeback?
I mean, he tried. He's got a documentary though. So, what'd Boof Pack say?
Boof Pack said, low key attempted murder.
Yo, bring Boof Pack on this show. I gotta know more about him.
Boof Pack, you got Discord?
He's probably got a crazy story.
Right.
No, like bring him on as a guest
Yeah.
next episode.
We gotta get
Probably
Boof
got
Pack
a
on the show.
Fucked up story.
Boof Pack,
Crazy.
follow us on Twitter and stuff. And then
Boof.
let us know who the Boof
It's
is.
probably like from Scandinavia or some shit.
You got
The
Discord.
trenches is oh my bad. Trenches of Serbia.
The trenches of Serbia.
Serbia is a scary fucking
My
place.
AK came from Serbia.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Damn. The
Damn.
chopper.
We're back to here. And then, yeah, so you said you're working on your new project.
Yeah, we're in the early stages. Seth's project's almost done.
Boofpack says Seth knows.
I don't know, but for sure.
Boofpack knows you. You know Boofpack.
Yeah, I think I know Booth Pat. I think that's my little bro, Caden. For real.
Facts.
But yeah, I've been working on a new project for like the past year or so.
You still got the audio?
Yeah, I know. I was just about to turn it off. I was like, what
I was
the fuck?
about, yeah, I was wondering. I was
what
like,
the
is
fuck?
that my voice?
No, it's auto-tune. There was no auto-tune on the performance, by the way.
Yo.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's
But yeah, the
That's just there for
project's gonna
fun.
be called Close to Home. I just recently dropped a live performance video of it on my Instagram, so y'all can go check that out. Seth Hasan _ on Instagram.
We could just play it real quick. I'm about to play it on the stream.
play what?
The Instagram video.
Oh yeah, for Burns and Men.
Yeah, yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Neighborhood. Shout out Sam and Ethan.
feed the people. Seth Hasan. Hey, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Yo.
And this is the song that you sent me to play too, right?
Yeah.
The harvest start to rise, then the fed come. I ain't seen a thing, I ain't heard nothing. Niggas in the streets down the slide trying to kill some. They still ain't never told me why the good die young. Tell you how I see it, burdens of a man. Cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. Burdens of a man. Cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. Play with your life if you ready to lose. Every day it's evil shit on the news. Another body uploaded on the tube. Whether we live, we never get to choose. It's how it is, I don't make the rules. Blood on the ground, blood like a pool. Mom with my niggas acting like a fool. Running shit down, ain't nothing else to do. Shot in the back, unarmed and black. They on the attack, but them niggas they ain't catch me lack. The lone wolf never needed a pack. Cause most will kill, they don't know the motive. They masked up and it's not for no COVID. Cover your weakness as soon as you show it. Niggas lurking on the pictures you post. Then gun to the head. Nigga blam blam. All these murders on the dash cam. No jail time for the pig that did it. Say gun to the head. Nigga blam blam. All these murders on dash cam. No jail time for the pig that did it. The shooters is mimics the game. The gimmicks he work for the judge. You lower the sentence. Never repentance. Evil descendants. Pushing the limit. The badge. The menace. The maniac. He ain't really wait. Say yes. Sometimes gotta let it fade the black. To the devil's off and now you paying back. Paying back. The harvest start to rise. Then the fear come. Yeah, I ain't seen a thing, I ain't heard nothing. Niggas in the streets down the slide trying to kill some. They still ain't never told me why the good die young. Tell you how I see it, murders of a man.
So this is not a music video. Well, it's like a music video
Yeah,
with
it was a live
performance.
performance.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, shout out Ethan, Sam, the neighborhood. Block. They did this festival called Block Party. When was that, last year? Well, we were supposed to be on it. Yeah, it was 2 years we performed on it. They were supposed to do it last year, but due to COVID, they had to cancel it. But it's a sick-ass festival in Youngstown that we're always happy to be a part of, thanks to them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The fucking projector shit is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fire.
Yeah, all three of us got one. Me and Tone did one as well. So it was dope.
Yeah, so follow my man Seth Hasan on Instagram. Seth Hasan _ Burdens of Men Block Party Performance.
Damn, I remember I wrote that hook. The day I wrote that hook.
That's cat.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with sharing hooks and stuff.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
It was settled outside of court.
Yeah. We settled it outside of court.
We agreed on a settlement.
How's that Bud Light taste?
Like piss water.
Yeah,
It's good enough though.
Right. Shout out to Mike Dusty Loops. He did the production for that beat.
Mike.
Mike
ju-
Dusty Loops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard.
Like, is that like your like a serious name or you're being funny?
No,
his
no,
name.
yeah,
That's
that's his
lit.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fire.
yup.
He just dropped a music
Dusty
video.
Loops.
It was hard.
Yeah, he just dropped a song called Cheeto Dust. Music video.
Cheeto Dust. It was hard too. He was talking his shit on there.
We used to call my cousin Dusty. This shit is funny as fuck.
Dusty.
His name wasn't Dusty, it was Zach. But
He was just Dusty.
yeah, he's just Dusty. Exactly. And it was not like a mean thing. It was like, it just, someone said it once and it stuck. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
it is no coming back from that. When it sticks in that moment, it'll stick forever.
Yeah.
I never really had a nickname before, but these
Pumpkin.
Nah, never that.
That was mine.
But these girls always call me DJ because I always play
DJ.
music, so they'd be like DJ.
Hey DJ.
COVID can't keep down, feed
Play
the
my
people
shit.
built different, said Booth Pack.
Shout out Booth Pack.
Booth Pack wants to know when merch might drop.
My shit's about to be printed Tuesday. Due to COVID, like all these screen printing places are packed the fuck out on like orders. So I had to wait a couple weeks. But yeah, it's gonna come out like next week after.
Yeah, I got some shit dropping soon, probably in the next few months and everything.
Yeah.
After the music drop.
If you're tuned in, how many people are in here?
Oh, we got 3 right now.
But all right, for you 3.
And for whoever watches on YouTube.
Yeah, whoever watching on YouTube, I'm gonna be dropping vinyls soon too.
Vinyl.
I'm gonna be giving them away.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
So
That's
stay
crazy.
tuned. Tune into that. If you want a vinyl, very rare. You
Who
can
even
sell
has
it.
vinyl? I don't even have vinyl player right now, but I did have some cool vinyls. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. They got
I just
want
want
to
to give people
transit.
like rare, tangible thing,
right.
and I think giving people like a limited release of vinyls would be sick.
Yeah, I feel like most people that like buy vinyl now, if they don't have a vinyl player or anything, like they just hang them
Collect
up on their
them.
wall. and
Yeah,
everything.
right, exactly.
Like they look
Which is
like
still
I think-
tight.
Yeah, I think that's tight. I know Alex, he still has a Good Kid, Mad City that he never opened.
Yeah,
And he
my
has
brother
Trying
has
to
a
make
good
it worth
kid.
some money in the future.
Yeah, my
Right,
brother has a
yeah.
good kid, Mad City. He never opened.
I used to have a Charizard
I forgot
first
that Slim
edition
Shady LP for you.
Pokemon
I meant to
card,
grab that.
and that shit. Do you seen how much them first edition Charizard
Bro,
untouched
I-
Pokemon
bro.
I
cards?
literally
crazy,
just
man.
watched a fucking video on Facebook of a Pawn Star dude bringing in like he had all 10 like he had like I think the dude that quoted how much they were worth. He said he had like 40% of the inventory of all like limited. He had like his one Charizard was like a I don't know how they do this shit, but it was like a 10
Right.
mint 10 out of 10 and there was only
It's
10
fucking
made
insane.
and he had all 10 of them.
My dumbass
It's like
kid self want to take that bitch out and play with it.
Yeah, he was
Right,
like he's
yeah, I be
like
thinking because I used to be into like Yu-Gi-Oh, like instead of
If your
Pokemon
your
or-
son likes stuff, just buy doubles
yeah.
and keep one in a box.
Facts.
definitely.
No, true.
Like if he wants a
Sure.
pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, buy 2 and put one in a box or wherever the fuck
Yeah,
kids play with
straight
these
up.
days.
Straight up.
Roblox.
And pop things.
That's why they moved all that shit on video games now and like digital shit. They're like, no more physical things for you.
Yeah,
Right,
man.
for real. That's crazy to
Makes
think
so much
about. Like
money.
nothing's like physical anymore.
I know it's terrible.
Well, that's
It's
why
fucking terrible.
they're trying to do this new thing called like digital art, where like you know like how cryptocurrency works. It's basically like art on the blockchain where you can see the creator that created it and where it comes from. So if someone has that actual file of digital art, they can trace it back to the owner and it's authentic. So it's worth more than just having a screenshot, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're
How do
thinking
you
like
get like certificates of authenticity?
for that would just be like
Or
a
just,
digital
like,
thing. But
painting.
for real paintings,
Yeah.
some guy says it's real.
That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta
Yeah,
figure that
it's
shit
crazy.
out. Cause like I've given out so many paintings to people, so I
He
like
said,
want to get like certificates for them.
Rare holographic Blastoise just sold for $360,000 today.
Yeah, this dude's collection was I don't know when this episode aired, but the dude said his shit was worth like $400,000.
Yeah, the
It's fucking
That single
insane.
Blastoise was more than his all he had was Charizards.
they just sold 2 like Wayne Gretzky fucking rookie cards for like $2
I don't know what
million.
happened to my basketball cards. I had so many. I
2
had a
million,
fucking
though. They said private equity firms are buying up trading cards and shit because it's like a unregulated asset and just like basically like they can buy up the whole market and like inflate the price then sell them bitches.
I don't know where the
yeah, it's
fuck
crazy.
mine went. I had so many. I had hella jersey cards, rookie
Yeah,
cards.
right. I had Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, fucking any kind of fucking cards. We used to have
Yeah.
God cards and dark magicians and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
my mom threw all that shit out.
Yeah,
I had.
right.
My
Shit
shit all for real. She threw all my
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh
shit
Off
cards.
probably
top.
got ruined.
I used to have like the fucking
No, they
arm
were
thing.
mint. I had a whole like.
No, I
had a
said my
bi-
shit probably got
Oh,
ruined.
I had like the binder of like cards and shit. She
Yeah.
threw that
me
shit
too.
out too. Like
My
fuck
shit
it.
got all fucked
He's
up.
a grown
though.
man now. He don't need this shit.
Thanks. It's like, no, Mom.
Mom should have put it in a closet. She could have got a check without you even knowing.
Yeah,
I threw it
yeah,
away,
for-
honey.
yeah,
Where'd
she
you buy
might-
that new car from?
All right.
Yeah, she might have got a check for that.
I know. I got to start. I've been thinking that for my son. I got to start a collection for him of something of value.
Hell yeah. It's so weird looking to the future, like what's gonna have value and like what are the like what's shit gonna be like in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think about that with like the music industry and everything. Since like we were just saying, like obviously everybody's on streaming now, so there's no like CDs don't sell anymore. Nobody goes out to the
Right.
store
Yeah.
and buys CDs.
I used to do
so-
that all the fucking time though. I used
like
to
go like
love-
FYE at the
yeah,
mall
bro.
and
I used
shit.
to love walking
I
down
like
there.
I miss that shit.
Yeah.
Like going
It just
out
gets
and
a,
like
it
buying,
just becomes a hassle, man. I had like fucking like over 1,200 DVDs of like just like old movies and classic, you know, and within moving, I threw away like fucking
Shit
80%
breaks,
of
gets
it.
scratched,
Yeah, bro, I was salty. I was so
damaged.
mad. And it's like when you do that, when you throw 80% of your collection away, you just don't want to start again. So
Yeah,
fuck
right.
it.
Plus now it's like the hard drives and shit, like relatively to what they used to be, are so cheap. You could just buy like a computer that has a big hard drive in it. You can download every kind of movie you ever wanted,
Yeah.
and then there's this company that's kind of it's like a service you pay, and then you can host your library on their website in a format so it looks like Netflix, but it's just your content and you can
Yeah,
share
that's
it with your
fucking
friends and shit.
badass.
yeah, that's
As
just
long as
cool.
you have the space to provide
go to the
yourself, you
bathroom
can use the
again.
service.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pretty sweet.
badass.
So yeah, shit's crazy, and just like I don't know, think about life. Just like I guess when I was in high school, like when I had Twitter in high school, that was like just to roast teachers on the download. Like people didn't
Yeah.
have that shit. Like
I didn't have Twitter. I mean, I'm fucking
Facebook was still like people had Facebook a
24.
little bit, you know, but
out of MySpace.
yeah, right, with the top 8 friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like think about like that before that stuff existed though, like the way people like communicated and
AIM.
yeah, it's just I'm old enough to have one of them. for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not. I missed that. I was too.
The
young
people
for
used to
that
have
life.
like bios in their AIM profiles and
Yeah.
shit. Fucking man, I remember I had
What's
a
up, pimp?
I had a goofy ass fucking name on my shit, and my mom was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Of course I'm
AIM.
fine.
And
We
then
got the
before that, it
dog.
was letters. People would send each other letters.
right letters. People would have to like call each other on the house phone.
Right. Trying to hop up here.
She's like, "I'm coming."
Kick it. Yeet.
We had some invasions by the dogs. Dog invasion.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, you wash your hands. You need some Sandy.
Sandy. Sponsor. Bloomin'. Bloomin' hand
I read on a website once that too much hand sanitizer is bad for you.
I heard that too. Actually, I heard that too. It stops working after you use it like 2 times.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly.
That's stupid.
I read an article about
How's
that.
that? How's that possible? Still in
you-
the bottle.
Ask
We
the
could read
scientists.
anything on the internet
Yeah.
these days. Who the fuck knows what's real and what's not real? Got so much information coming at you every direction all the time.
Yeah,
man.
it's a fucking
Shit
headache.
is
Information
overwhelming.
overload.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real or what's fake.
I feel like everyone has had like an Alex Jones moment where they just like dive deep into the internet, try to learn to like.
The frogs turn the water gay, or the water turned the frogs gay.
Right? Yeah, it's always.
That's a
some-
big Alex Jones fan.
I mean, he's
not
like
at all.
fun. He's like funny. I mean,
He's funny as fuck. but
now
I'm
that
definitely-
Trump's
is
not the
funny.
president, people are gonna like Alex Jones
Yeah.
again. You know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
hopped on the Trump train super hard.
Yeah, he was early on that shit.
Yeah, right. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be like he was on YouTube then getting like 90 million views a week. I wouldn't be surprised if like he was at least like 20% of the reason his ass won. He got everyone on the Trump train that was watching him like buying his water filters and shit. Like, Now that Trump's not the president, you know, Alex Jones could be his loud self in peace.
Shit, Alex Jones was like one of the first people too saying all that hoax shit all the time. Like,
Yeah.
he was
Hoax.
saying that about like Sandy Hook and everything. Like
that's
that
the one
was
that
a
got him in
hoax.
trouble the
Right.
most.
So if you think about it, like him and Trump are like homies. So like, why do you
Sandy
think
Squeaks.
Trump always everything's
Trump
fake,
probably
it's
watched
all a
Alex
hoax?
Jones.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything like Alex Jones was doing, Trump was like doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Alex Jones creative directed all of Trump's campaign.
Yeah, right.
yeah, for real. He was just in the background writing all his
Yeah.
speeches.
Fucking there was like a funny ass video like NBC put together where it,
Fake
like
news.
where like it clipped a bunch of Trump quotes and then Alex Jones saying the exact same thing like a week before.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This shit's funny as
Damn.
hell. But
Alex
Alex Jones
Jones is
talks
the-
like
If you want to be president, Alex Jones is the blueprint.
I do like Alex Jones's voice though. It's just so like raspy and like aggressive. It's funny when he talks.
I mean he's been doing that shit for like ever, like, you know, so you know, everyone,
Look here, motherfucker.
it's just the current arc of his like character, you know. He always says like this was his Trump arc, you know, and now he
arc.
Yeah, now that not
The
Trump's
Trump
out the
saga.
right, you
The
know what I'm
Alex
saying?
Jones story.
He created the fucking Darth Vader and shit. Now Darth Vader is gone. He's gonna be on to his next thing. You know they're gonna be talking about fucking
You guys
all types
ever
of
see
crazy
his
shit.
Bohemian Grove documentary?
Yeah, that's like what put him on.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I just watched
it
that for
good?
the first
I haven't
time like a
watched
few
it.
months ago.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's interesting. That shit's creep. Bohemian Grove is creepy as
Yeah,
fuck.
it is creepy
Like,
ass place. Would
Well,
you go camping there?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. They got like
I know.
these
Would you go camping there?
expensive cabins. I probably want it. I don't know. I mean, I would probably
Walk
nah,
around in the night.
I would go check it out for sure, just because I would want to see what these motherfuckers do.
Do.
Like,
No, but like you'd get there and then you'd have to like participate.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about doing the cult shit with the
Yeah.
owl.
Dude, there
It's
was
like an
a
owl of death or
Yeah.
something like that.
that reminds me of this movie where like they take these people out to
That's
do
what
like some
that's what-
Bohemian Grove kind of shit.
It's like the
and-
symbol of the owl.
And
Yeah.
basically, it just turns into a hunt for like 7 people, like the new people. That's how you get into the club. You gotta survive the hunt. And
Are you talking about that movie Ready or Not?
I don't know. It might have been that. But
Oh
like,
no, it's called The Hunt, right?
I don't know. I
There's
just
that movie called The Hunt, but then there's a movie called
Oh, Ready or Not. Yeah, Ready or Not. That's
where
what
like
I'm
they
thinking
go
of.
out to the woods, do some cult shit, and then the to get in, you gotta like survive the hunt or something. Like,
Yeah.
just think about Bohemian
Some
Grove.
shit
That's
like
what it
that,
reminds
yeah.
me of. You know, like rituals and fucking. But like,
Sick shit.
that's the thing. Like, people believe. First of all, people
Child molestation.
Well, people get into conspiracy theories and shit like that because there's like a paper trail of like real shit mixed
Yeah.
with the fake shit, and it's like, well, why is there's this circumstantial shit going on if like this isn't true? Like, why is Bohemian Grove a thing?
I base
Right,
I
yeah,
feel like I
exactly.
base everything off probability.
And,
Like,
and two, hold on, Peso. And two, like, why are the most powerful people in the fucking world going to this place? You know, every year specifically. Like, there's
Yeah.
something
To
up with
fuck.
that. Like,
Right, like
yeah,
orgies
that
with
too.
hookers.
Fuck
and
each other.
For sure, yeah.
Nixon and Bush. Bush Senior.
No media, so they can make plans and shit. You know, it's like a conference without the media in there. You know,
Prince Philip. From,
Yeah, bro. It's just a big
UK.
man orgy.
you're right. Probably just getting
freaks.
blackmail on all like the new political people, making them
Yeah.
do like sus shit. Like,
Yeah, Hillary getting tag teamed by Bush Jr. and fucking Bill Clinton.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro. There's some sick shit going on
Would
there.
you watch that though if it came out? A
No.
young Hillary. I thought Hillary kind of looked good when she was younger.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's been
in
getting
her
tag
younger
teamed
days.
by different politicians her whole life. Bohemian Grove.
Bohemian Grove.
It's like Eyes Wide Shut.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's interesting.
It's probably what Camp Crystal Lake was based off of. Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, they were trying to ruin conspiracy theories with Trump being the president. Like, because if you believed in conspiracies, there's like a Trump thing usually. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
Yeah.
try to take over. They try to take over the conspiracy lane. So now that lane's gonna be nice and open again. You know, because everything's all a hot button issue when Trump's the president. So
Yeah.
hopefully, everything doesn't have to be such a hot button issue all the time. You know.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this Biden presidency goes.
I just think it's good now.
Like,
Like,
what the turn up is.
a lot of people now are paying attention to shit. So it's
Yeah.
like whether you did or didn't like what happened the last 4 years, like most people didn't really care what was going on when we were kids, like, or when Obama was president. You know, like the only people
Yeah.
that really cared was like fuck them, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know. So, but when Trump became the president, people started putting a microscope on shit the government was doing, like the kids in cages shit, the fucking all the little military.
There was also
shit.
just like a big awakening for people of our generation.
Right.
There's a big spiritual awakening.
We're all getting older and shit.
Yeah,
now
and
too,
we're
seeing
all
shit for what it is.
Yeah, and we're just also like super rebellious. Like I always compare our generation to like the generation of the '60s. I talk to my grandma a lot about that. Just like the similarities and like there was a big art renaissance and spiritual awakening with the youth, and just like this rebellious outlook on things.
Right.
There was a lot of shit going on. I think that's like one of the most important decades in the American history.
Hell yeah.
There was so much shit going on, so much change going on, so many people afraid to change. And there was kids, man. These kids just didn't give a fuck. They were tired of the shit and they were fucking, going crazy. Some of them kids were anarchists, like really trying to fuck shit up.
We're definitely living through like a history book right now.
Yeah.
Like I
bro.
mean, like with COVID-19, Donald Trump being the president, like
The
all
storming
the
of
shit
the
going on in the
Capitol.
world right now, like it is definitely like a chapter about everything that's happening right now. It's
Yeah.
kind of
in like 20 years when they do a movie on this dude or a documentary.
2020,
it's gonna
Michael
be-
Bay.
It's gonna be crazy. Like
Yeah,
it's
Michael.
like the storming of the Capitol before,
Yeah,
like
that
days
shit.
before he gets out of office. Just
They let
like-
all the motherfuckers in.
No, look.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
so want to
did,
hear my
literally.
conspiracy theory about the storming the Capitol thing? All right, so look, for the first time when so I think most people on social media had accepted like if they were for Trump that he had lost at that point,
Yeah.
and it was finally at the point where they weren't passing stimulus. But when they did, it was like for all this foreign government shit.
Yeah.
You had people on this side, that side, whatever the fuck. They were all just like fuck the government for like 2 weeks, and then fucking all them boomer ass Trump supporters get into the Capitol, and everyone's like, we love our representatives. They need to be protected. We need 9,000 troops in front of this bitch, like 35,000 enough to invade a country. We love our government. Now they got one side of the government's like, we need to expel these people, and like it just everyone's still so divisive. It was I felt like 2 weeks of people like finally like this Trump shit's about to be over. We can all see what this
Be
bigger
cool
picture
again.
is,
Yeah.
and then fucking the Capitol storming happens, and like. Them about fucking
Yeah, what
50,
are all the little Trump militias gonna do?
but it's
Like
like
just gonna like cool it and just
It's all those right
follow him around.
crazy ass militias.
I
and
could
shit
still
that
see
have
him
been,
doing
like, they're, like,
rallies.
Yeah, I
We've
mean, if
been
he wants to
waiting
run
for
for
this.
president, that's why they got to impeach his ass, because then you
Yeah.
can't run for
Not
president.
even president, just like I could see him even if he gets impeached, just doing rallies just
Well,
for
so
the fuck
far
of
he's
it.
been laying low. I think he's trying to wait out and see what happens
And
legally.
he sent his ass to Guantanamo Bay.
If I was him, I'd build a palace right next to Putin's in Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
for
just
real.
move
He
there.
Might as well just go
It would
to
be
Russia.
funny as
Yeah, just
fuck.
go to Russia, bro.
They got you guys seen that
Or
shit?
North Korea.
You guys seen that shit going on in Russia over the past couple of
yeah,
days?
Yep, they've been having to protest and shit out there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like basically they have this opposition guy, and he got arrested on site when he came back to Russia and shit. And when he got arrested, he had this documentary ready to go about like all these companies that like built Putin's palace in Greece and shit, and all these companies how they're connected together. Exposing the government kind of shit.
Yeah.
I heard
And-
they like arrested like 2,000 protesters or some shit.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Like
They were doing that shit in China too. With
Yeah.
all them protesters and they were fucking them up.
But like, what's it called? It's so weird though. Like the guy that like they arrested, Navalny. Like he's very like the U.S. Like we always support a guy, and he's like the guy we like. You know? So like he gets poisoned in Britain, but like nothing really happens. He gets on a plane, he goes back to Russia, he gets arrested. He puts out this video, but then it's like him. Like I don't know. He's like. If you compare him politically to someone, it's more like a Donald Trump kind of guy. He's more like nationalist. He don't like immigrants in Russia. Like, but that's the guy we're backing because he's like in opposition to Putin, who like obviously it's like our enemy. But like, I feel like he's more our enemy because he wants a strong Russia, and we don't want Russia to want to be strong.
Right.
We want them to be like isolationist and weak, and like feed on themselves and not grow their economy, like versus now they're trying to do oil deals with Germany and Turkey and all this other shit they got going on. They don't want that over there. They want them to that's why a lot of people didn't like Trump and his things, because he was like isolationist.
Yeah.
It's like that's the argument people like argue globalism versus like nationalism. Do you want to help things around the world? But what people don't always realize about globalism is like, do you like buying a TV that's $100 or you want that bitch to be $700. You know,
exactly.
and
Because it's cheaper to make it overseas than it is here. You know.
and it's like when I was in Ukraine,
You went to Ukraine?
yeah, when I was over there, shit was real cheap. So like.
Sick.
So like maybe they got a factory over there where people are making shit, and it's like to us relative, it seems like they're not making much, but like to them, depending on where they came from, it could be like real wealth to them. You
Yeah.
know, some people are good with less. You know, like our
Yeah.
culture is real different. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I mean,
Bougie.
it all depends. I mean, if you grow up with less, are you gonna know you had less?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, like I mean, you grew up that way as a kid
Mhm.
and shit. Like I didn't like my family was always good and everything, but I had family members that didn't have shit. You know, like,
Mhm.
and I would think like, damn, like I'm rich compared to these motherfuckers and
facts.
everything. But honestly, like they were the most happiest people I've ever met, though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know, like their friends and stuff, my family members' friends, like they didn't have shit, but they were always happy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and there's people that have everything in the world and they're
Or
the
miserable
saddest people, miserable as
motherfuckers.
fuck.
but it's
like,
because you might have all the material things you have, but do you have everything you need like spiritually? You know,
Yeah.
most people
Right.
don't. Booth Pack says the fact that people can voice their own opinions is great. People don't realize how great the U.S. is. Get shit on the country. I just think a lot of that comes from not having experience. You know, like people haven't been places where that shit's like on lock. You know,
Yeah.
like just the conversation we had. You know, when it got a little more political, like some places, like people be
Yeah,
scared to talk about
fucking-
this shit.
right?
Cut.
Yeah, we couldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, fuck no.
Your door would be getting
Getting
kicked in.
busted.
Bro, like, oh, what is there over
1984.
there?
Or there would be a-
spreading propaganda. We can't have that.
Think police.
Right?
Yeah,
the
like-
think police. Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
just like in a place like Russia, man, people don't like to talk about politics, even though they can more now. It's a lot more free than it used to be that way because you can't just fucking go execute people and get away with it with
Right.
social
And-
media these
yeah,
days.
crazy.
Yeah, social media is so crazy now. Like, can't get away with shit. Like
Yeah,
that.
right. So they have to do more sus shit. So like, you know, some places like they just don't talk about this shit. They just like, you know, it's just not a thing to worry
Yeah.
about. You know, it's like the government's the government. Like that's, but like people, like what Booth Pack said though is great. But you know, people gotta remember that shit's important because they will take that shit away if people want it taken away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know-
I mean, look at Trump. He was slowly taking away shit from taking people's voices away, telling if everything you think is fake and it's not. Like
Yeah.
he never gave the facts with anything that he
was
ever
super
really
good
said.
manipulator. He
Right.
was really good at manipulating a story.
Yeah.
Like a professional master at it.
Well, he's a salesman. That's what
yeah,
salesmen
he's
do.
killing it.
Right, exactly. Like he's selling a dream to these racist, radical right people on the radical right, and like just saying off the wall shit. Like I'm about to build the wall. I'm about to do
Yeah.
this. Even if you built the wall, like people are still gonna get into this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah,
And these
most people
people-
stay
Like-
over on their visas.
Yeah.
That's usually how people stay.
These
anyway.
people smell like shit that support Trump. Like dog shit. they be like rolling around in mud and shit.
Who was the one dude he had like the pheasant on his head and no shirt with the,
bull,
face fade?
the bull,
Yeah,
the
the
bull
bull
horns
head-
or the
yeah.
buffalo horns. I don't
That
fucking
shit
know.
was
The guy in the
hilarious.
Capitol.
Where did that
Oh,
dude
yeah.
come from?
I don't fucking
Probably from
under a rock.
I know it was cold as
You-
fuck that
No, there's
day.
like you can find interviews with that
Yeah,
guy.
his
He's like
fucking
a
nipple
character,
hard.
man. Like there were so many just characters there. They're like
They're all
LARP. You know what
characters.
LARPing is?
Yeah.
Live action role
Yeah.
playing. That's like look.
Trump rally is
No,
LARP.
the thing people really misunderstand about Trump is there's his supporters that are like he said the real like radical fucking militia type people. Those people are always gonna support the right
Yeah.
and shit. But like a lot of Trump supporters are just like people that are trolls. Like they love
characters.
trolling and like
Yeah.
and like dirty humor and like
Yeah.
and like when he called a bitch a horse face, that shit's funny as hell.
Right,
When he
right.
gets up
He
there
was
and
hilarious. I'm not
when-
gonna lie.
when-
he said
when-
some hilarious.
when people get up there and talk shit about him, he'd be like, "You're fake news, fuck you," and people think
Yeah.
shit's funny. Like they like it's like a fight in a boxing match, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
like
always
Eric
doing that.
Andre said, he's a piece of shit, but he's super entertaining. So.
Right. He was like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's all it
That's
was.
all people wanted was he said
Yeah,
that
he
at a
just-
rally
yeah.
too. He's like, if I'm not president, you're not gonna be entertained. It's like
Yeah.
politics isn't supposed to be entertaining. Like you're playing with
Dude, I
people's
remember I
lives.
seen this video of him coming out to like a fucking it's like a WWE entrance.
yeah, that was at the
it's-
RNC convention
like,
with the blue lights behind
Yeah,
him and
That
shit.
shit is so fucking funny.
The guy's a showman. you know what I'm
Donald
saying?
Trump.
That's why he didn't win this time for real because there was no opportunity to be like a showman.
Bro, even
you
them
know what I'm
fucking
saying? Like,
presidential debates between him and Hillary looked like a fucking UFC match
I
coming
know.
up. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, for real.
2016's
And too,
election
like,
was so much more fun than 2020's. 2020's was creepy. It was like Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, it was weird.
And then like watching the inauguration with all the troops there, it's like they're like this beautiful moment. They zoom out, are fucking.
It looks like fucking North Korea. There's
I
no
know,
one there.
and like whether
troops.
the and if the reason they were there is because of the storming the Capitol, I mean that's one thing. But
Yeah.
like it's just like the optics are so
Yeah,
bad.
it looks
It's like
weird. They had the troops and Humvees going up Pennsylvania Avenue, like marching and shit. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
like
crazy.
like imagine if Trump would have done his thing like that. People would have lost their goddamn mind. Fucking what's it called? I don't know. Personally, I thought they should just went through with it regular, but like COVID made it extra weird.
Yeah.
But if there was no COVID and that storm the Capitol shit happened, like we're America, we need to lead at like with the freedom shit. Like let the thing happen, man. If people start getting violent, then the police arrest them. Like if you commit a crime, you get arrested. That's not being a dictatorship, you know. Like just like when during Trump's inauguration, man, people got violent with each other. Like people that didn't like him, people that did like him, and they just arrested them. Like it's America. Like we're allowed to protest and like show up. Like I felt like just it made us like the Capitol thing made us look super weak, and then I felt like the inauguration made us look super weak. Like needing like all them fucking troops there. Then they're talking about like taking the troops ammo away. Like then there's all these jokes about like what are we even doing here? Then they got them all sleeping in a parking lot getting COVID.
Right, yeah, sleeping in what was the one?
You remember
ever
Trump
sleeping
brought
in
out, like, the
Trump's
church
building or
of-
whatever with like no pillows or anything. They're all
He
just
brought-
laying next to each
Remember,
other, huddled up.
was it 2016 when like the Church of Satan came out to protest Trump?
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
shit
I
was
remember. Yeah, that
hilarious.
shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, man. So I don't
Came
know.
out the woods.
Right, wherever they fucking hang out. The
People-
cemetery.
People really gotta put their foot to the fire in this Joe Biden guy the way they did with Trump, man, because it's just important, you know. Like, you know, they campaigned on doing all this shit. We gotta make sure they do it, you know. Like
Yeah.
he's already walking back a bunch of shit. Like they're trying to push the fucking stimulus back to April and shit. Like, nah, man, put that shit out.
Yeah, put that
Right?
shit
Yeah,
now.
man.
You know, he already said like, oh, there's nothing we can do about COVID at this point.
Bro,
like,
there's
what
so
do you
many-
mean? During
Right,
debates, you said
yeah.
Donald Trump had no plan. Like,
Right, yeah. I thought like he needs to like act on that now. Like,
yeah,
for
like,
real.
come on, man.
It's
And
crazy. I feel like Kamala Harris has a more powerful voice than
Oh,
like Joe Biden does.
she
Like,
definitely does.
She
Yeah.
like stands up and actually says
Yeah.
what the fuck she
Yeah.
means. Like Joe, like he just says what he knows people want to hear.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like Democratic or like
He
liberal
stumbles
or
over his
somewhat
words,
liberal,
yeah.
like he just says what you want to hear. You know.
He talks like this. Like,
He always looks like he has to poop.
Yeah, for real. Like he'll say shit like,
We'll
yeah,
get
we're
it
gonna
done.
we'll take the pandemic serious now.
yeah.
It's like okay, we
That politician shit.
yeah, just
400
basic shit.
400,000 deaths later.
I just
Yeah, we'll
hope
take it serious now.
I just hope that what's it called? If Kamala like did end up becoming the president, I would hope it'd be like Joe steps down after the first term and then she runs an election. Because I'd hate for the first woman president to be appointed. Like that just like diminishes it so much
Yeah.
than winning.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like mad respect to her for being the first if that's how it goes
Yeah.
down. But like, come on, like the first woman's got to be appointed. We got to have her win the election. That's more
Yeah.
legendary.
Yeah,
like,
it's
for
legendary.
sure.
like if they appointed Obama as president, it would have been cool, but it wouldn't
Yeah, I
been
wish
had the-
Michelle
Right,
Obama
it would have
would've
been like,
fucking-
yeah,
Man, she don't
but,
wanna
like,
run.
I
Yeah,
know.
he didn't really
Hell
like
no.
win it, so does it
know.
really count?
It'd be so fucking G.
Booth Pack says we need a young leader, JFK-ish. Man, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know if we got any of them around.
Yeah.
And if there is a JFK kind of
I
guy,
will-
he might not be the kind of guy you
Who's
like.
that one dude, Andrew Yang or
Yeah.
whatever?
He's running
A
for
lot of
mayor of
people
New
like
York right
Andrew
now, and
Yang.
that shit so far has been looking like a dud. He like took a pic, like some people been memeing him, like
Oh,
Wasn't
he,
he the
went
one
to
that
the
brought up the- he
bodegas
brought up-
and everything. Did you see that video? He said you gotta support the bodegas, and it was like literally looked like a Whole Foods. Everybody in New York's like, this ain't no bodega, bro.
yeah, they've been like
Oh
joke.
my
Like,
God.
they made a meme of him. It's like I'm at the best pizza restaurant in New York. It was like a Sbarro's.
Yeah, it's
They've been
crazy.
They were saying his mayor run is going like Bill de Blasio's presidential run.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Fuck.
Andrew Yang's a young
Andrew
guy.
Yang.
Then
I will admit though, like within the past couple years, they have gotten a lot of fucking minority, like 34-year-old, like representatives and senators and shit. Which
well,
is
like on the
fucking tight.
Dem side, you know, you got AOC in 2 elections. If you
Yeah.
like her or not, whether that doesn't matter, but that's just a young person.
Yeah, bro. All these dudes have been around since like fucking World War II.
I know a couple like young right wing dudes, but like they, you know, I don't know if like the one is the one that they're trying to get kicked out of the Senate, Josh Hawley. But the funny thing about Josh Hawley is, man, I feel like the only reason they're really going after him is because over the summer he made some bills at big tech and like trying to break them up and shit.
Yeah.
And so like they used the perfect opportunity, you know, him like supporting Trump and like the election shit. Just like it's not against the Constitution to vote the way those guys voted.
Yeah.
It's like you know, it's like just because like you might not agree with them, but like what they did was not against the rules. Like that's how America works. Like, you know, just open up a book. Like people are allowed to do that. And it's but you know, they keep posting the picture guys his fist up and shit. They're trying to make him look like radical right wingers. Man, no, it's because he went against big tech.
Yeah.
And like young people like him. Like he went against big tech, man. You go against big tech in this country, like you are enemy number one. Whether you're on the left, the right, the center.
Yeah, it
you know,
matter.
you go after Google and Twitter and Facebook, like, nah, fam. Like those are they got all the data on everybody. They know what people want. They know who makes the money. Like you can't go against them.
I still can't believe that they actually blocked Trump from like all these social medias.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see if
think
it
that's
lasts.
so fucked up too. It's definitely gonna last.
You think so?
And then you see how like whether
I mean, I hope so.
one like whether you agree with like you know the idea of like having another website like Twitter, just the fact that like Trump supporters were on it on Parler, Amazon, Google, and
They did the same thing to Alex Jones, by the way.
Yeah,
too. We
they
were
just-
talking about that earlier. How like they both are like similar in
yeah,
a
they
way.
just took
but,
them
like,
out. And honestly, to me, that was another thing that like a lot of people don't know about what was going on that I think Trump really fucked up on. People like Trump fucked up on a lot of shit, but like to me, this was one of the bigger things when Alex Jones did get deplatformed. Like Trump didn't say shit about it. He had nothing to say, and when all these the conservatives and shit were getting banned off social media, whether you like their opinion or not. Like that shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's how people get their opinion out there, whether it's right or wrong. Like, and since Trump got banned, it's like he got the ultimate karma on himself for never standing up for people that like, whether you liked him or not, helped him get into office and push his message. And you know, so I mean, it comes to bite you in the ass, man. When you don't fight for those who fight for you, like when it's your turn to go, you get off
And,
everything.
I mean,
I
they should have
feel-
all fucking knew that dude wasn't gonna fight for them at any point.
Yeah,
like,
hell
come
no.
on.
Rich.
And
don't give
all
a
these
fuck.
fucking big corporations and shit like that, like half of them agree with what Trump's saying.
Yeah.
But for them to like
Their
ban
public
him,
image, they can't.
they can't
Yeah.
fuck up their image. But it's like there's people I know there's people at Google and Twitter, Facebook that love Donald Trump.
Well, like think about it
But
like this,
they're like-
man. If you could see athletes and celebrities and all those people's like actual vote, you'd probably be shocked on who they're voting
Yeah,
for.
right.
You know, they're very pro left on the talk, but like I'd love to see who some of them vote for. You know,
Yeah.
Right, like people
Money.
were surprised when Lil Wayne came out and like he was like a Trump supporter. I'm like, I'm not that surprised. I'm like, Lil Wayne hasn't really done anything for like he did the shit for Katrina, but when it comes to like black politics and everything, he's been pretty vocal about how he doesn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Like he said that before.
I don't
in
think anyone's
multiple
looking.
interviews.
I don't think anyone's looking to Lil Wayne for any enlightenment.
Yeah, for real.
right. And at the end of the day, you know, I think something good that we could learn from everything that's gone on with each other is just to have empathy for each other and understand where each other come from. We might not understand what people are like from the other side of the train tracks or why they feel certain ways, but if we all have empathy for each other, it goes a long way because once people start not listening to each other and not caring just because you don't care about me, I don't care about you, shit gets worse, you know? So
Facts.
I feel like if there's something we could learn, it's just like, you know, if someone's doing something that's fried or fucked up, just like, you know, instead of wanting to dunk on them, you know, it's so fun to want to dunk on people, you know, when they say something stupid, but we gotta like, you know, just have a little empathy, man. Like people have different experiences in life, and life is a certain way to some people, like whether we want to hear it or not, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if-
definitely.
And if a lot of people really could just talk for a little bit, they'd realize like they're
They
not
got
that
more
much
in-
different
yeah,
from
they
each
got
other.
more in common than they think that they do.
Yeah.
Like apart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all of us got shit in common, no matter what. Like you
Everyone-
said, no
everyone's
matter
lived
what
this-
your background is.
Live
Like
the same childhood.
right.
That's true. You can't listen to someone who can't speak and is deplatformed. I'd be funny if see like to me like we'll find out if Trump really gives a fuck or not in the next couple weeks because once this legal shit's over, if he's not going to jail or whatever the fuck, if he really cares, he could put servers in one of his big ass buildings and get something online where he could talk.
Yeah.
because
yeah,
that's all you need to
definitely.
do. And if he wants his voice out there, you know, he'll make it happen. If he's just done with politics and he wants to just be old now,
Yeah.
like
Probably be a
Right.
good choice.
yeah,
Just play golf.
let's
Well-
just like think about it, man. Like he really didn't have to run for president, man. He like most presidents get out of office and they're about to get more rich, do more
Yeah,
talks.
man. He ran
fucking-
president as a goof.
He like ran for president as like a comedy thing.
Yeah,
and he
as
ended
a
up
joke.
winning.
Probably did
Yeah.
not think he was gonna make it as
He
far
was
as
like,
he
"What the
did.
fuck?"
Well, he probably believed he could win,
Yeah.
but he didn't think it'd be so easy to take out the Republicans. Like if you look back at the 2015 Republican debates, man, them bitches are comedy. They got highlights galore from those.
It's crazy.
And then like I don't know if
Mike
you,
Pence with the fly on his head.
yeah. I don't know if you guys are hip though. Like Hillary Clinton's strategy was like to promote Trump during the Republican shit because she thought she could beat him easy.
Oh yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
like go
Shit, I thought so too. Honestly, I'm like, she's been in office, like,
Yeah.
and everything. She's
Just the
gonna be
emails. Trump,
Yeah, the
Trump microscope.
That's
That
all. That's
little
all he
fucking
talked
dent.
about.
And then
That's all
Trump
he
didn't even
had
get
to say.
Julian
Email.
Assange out of jail, and his ass is one of the big reasons he won too, man. WikiLeaks and shit.
Oh yeah. Yup.
That's another thing that's fucked up, man. Like, I could understand why people might not want Snowden back because he's been in Russia, and like, why would an
Yeah.
enemy take you if you're not telling him more something?
Right.
But like, Julian Assange has been locked in a room for like 11 years. Like, all he did was put out information that was given to him, and he wanted it redacted, the certain things, and then the fucking news was just like, nah, we're putting this
Yeah.
all out there.
Fuck.
Right.
You
And,
know-
and too with Snowden, like, obviously, like, I don't even think America really cares anymore because, like, they would have got him if they really wanted him. Either
Yeah.
that, like how you said, or he's giving Russia information because
That's where
they
he's
could-
living.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like they could easily like get this motherfucker. Like if they
It's
really,
not easy to get a Russian visa. I'll let you
Yeah.
guys know. I've been trying to go there. So.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
That probably takes a long ass time to get.
and
that.
money.
What part of Russia you gonna go to?
Moscow.
Moscow.
Yeah.
Bet.
and
What's the
then
name of that palace out there with the different color towers?
The red one?
Yeah.
The Kremlin or whatever.
No,
Kremlin?
it's the St. Basil Cathedral.
Yeah,
that I
that's
was
what
talking
it is.
about.
Yeah,
The fuck am I
Yeah,
talking about?
my friend, she lives right by the Kremlin. I'm about to
The
go see
Kremlin,
that shit.
that's
yeah,
what it is.
That's like their main government
Yeah.
place and shit.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
so I'm
dope.
trying to get out there and fucking. I know like rappers.
What'd you
and
do
shit.
last time you went over?
I know
there?
Freddie Gibbs performed.
Went to
there.
Ukraine.
What I well the first couple of days I was there, I just kind of was just enjoying it. Like I stayed like by downtown. Like if you watch Netflix, there's a movie called Winter on Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom or whatever.
Yeah.
I was staying right where that shit happened, and it's like the Euromaidan in 2013, 2014 when they had some election shit. That's what they wanted America to turn into, and we're too strong of people to not let our shit turn into that.
Yeah.
And basically, the president had to run away to Russia. The new one came in, but like the whole movie's just about like the revolution and shit.
Yeah.
So I stayed there, and then I had been learning how to speak Russian, so I was just like going to restaurants and like stuff like that. And I had linked up with some dudes on social media before I went there. I had studios and shit. So the last couple of days I was there, like we linked up and we fucking smoked pack. We went around town, like. Guy was pretty cool. I met some dudes that are pretty cool from out there.
How was the weed out there?
I was okay. So look, I
Booth
hadn't
pack.
no look. I hadn't smoked for like 2 days, like or the 6 days. The first 6 days I was there, so I was on a little of a tea break.
How long were you there?
9 days, and that was when we bombed Syria too. So like I didn't know if I was about to be stuck over
Yeah,
there and shit because
fuck.
it's not that far. That shit was a weird time, man. Because
Yeah.
I was there and they were like bombing Syria and shit. I was like, my mom was like, I can get you a flight home. I was like, I don't know, I'm in Ukraine. Like it's like kind of far away. It'd be like if LA was getting bombed and I was in
Yeah.
Ohio, like it probably be fucked up. But I'm not over here. Like
Yeah.
Right.
and then fucking yeah. So we smoked off a gravity bong in this dope ass warehouse they had where like so first of all like going there. You don't know. I'm like out of my element. Like Kyiv was really beautiful. It's a nice city, great people, but like you're really out of your element. Like I don't speak that good of Russian. People speak Ukrainian around there, and I don't know these guys. I just found them on social media. So I was like, I only brought like my MacBook because I was like, well, if I get taken up top, I'm just gonna lose this laptop. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know these people for real.
Right.
So then we get over there, man. Then when I get there, it's like this weird ass, like sketchy ass, fucking Soviet building and shit with like a gate. And I get there, and this guy comes out. He has his arm in a sling. Is the main the rapper guy I connected with, and he like takes me through. There's like a guy there, like security or whatever. We're like walking through this courtyard, man. It feels like I'm in a fucking block from Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 4 and shit.
That's crazy.
And then like these buildings are just like empty. I don't think people live in them. Then we get to this one. We walk in that bitch. It's just like a big like fucking building, but the lights are all off on the inside. And there's like doors open, man. These guys have a bunch of AKs on the ground and shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I walking into?
Yeah.
Then he goes to the one door, they knock, and then they open up. It's just a studio in that bitch.
What?
Yeah, so I was kicking it with them. Like we were listening to music, showing music videos. They were showing me their little setup. Then we went up to
Did they speak English at all?
two of them spoke good English. One kind of spoke English, and the rest just were all Russian and Ukrainian, but mostly Russian.
That would have freaked me out because I would have been like, "Damn, what's this dude saying about me
yeah.
over there, bro?"
Well, no, so it was funny because then we go to smoke and shit, and we go up to the warehouse area, and I'm just like thinking about that movie I saw about Ukraine, like how everyone has a lot of like weird stories and shit. I'm like thinking, man, if I'm hitting this weed and the fucking bear crew comes through, they're gonna beat me with a pole or something,
Yeah.
or like be like, you're an American, so we need like $500 or like extorting you type shit.
Yeah.
But so I was like, so you guys smoke all the time? Like fuck yeah, all we do is burn around here. And then so we smoked this weed out this gravity bong, man. I was so lit. Like I only hit that shit like 3 times, but a lot of that could have just been my environment. Like I was like experiencing a lot of stimulation in the moment, you know.
Did you have a hotel, or you just end up sticking?
I stayed at an Airbnb. Like I was in the center of downtown. It was like
That's
super
nice.
beautiful there. So yeah, so we smoked, man, and we went out on the town, man. They bought me food and shit. Shit was lit. Like if I drank, then I would have definitely got drunk.
Fuck
The
yeah.
one dude's like selling fucking drugs or pack on the road to people, like hot boy shit. People kept coming up to him, like asking him to show him beats and shit. Like it was funny as hell. Like
Yeah, if I ever go to Russia, I gotta drink the vodka.
Yeah.
Out there. I heard their vodka's crazy.
But yeah, Ukraine was fucking dope, man. I can't wait to get back out there and link with
Yeah,
everybody
that sounds
again. And-
badass.
But like there was this moment when we were leaving the warehouse, and like how you say you'd be scared. Like I wasn't like scared, but like I was out of my element. So we're going to this car, and like in them places in Ukraine, they got like a little playground in the middle, and then there's like all these cars parked on grass and stones and shit. Like, you know, it's not America. You know what I mean? Shit is different. And so we get to this car, and we're about to go somewhere, and this guy comes up speaking Russian all like aggressively, and they sounded angry and shit. Like, and then they start talking back at each other loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know enough at this point at all to like understand really what they're saying. The only word I could pick out was a word that sounded like Britain at the time, which means it's Breton and it means bro. So like they're like bro, like you know, it sounded like they're arguing, and then we get in the car and shit, and then we start driving. They're still talking loud, and my buddy looks at me, puts his arm around me, he's like, "You having a good time, man? You having a good time?" I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Oh, he just was asking questions about the studio." I was like, I was like, okay.
I feel like Russian is such a scary accent. So maybe it's like obviously it's not, but if you don't hear it all the time, like that's not like a normal like.
That's how I feel
people
about German.
speak,
German's a
like-
weird sound.
Yeah,
like,
German.
Russian
Yeah.
kind of it can sound like French sometimes when you're like listening to people speak. But like I'm in Ukraine, so like that really fucking blew my mind. Like when I was outside in Ukraine, all I would hear was Russian. And then you go inside a fucking place, and I don't know Ukrainian, and I couldn't understand like servers and bartenders, and unless they spoke English, because like I think at this point there was a law like you're not supposed to speak Russian working, because they're trying to like nationalize their language and shit.
Yeah.
So like the people speak Russian out in the streets, but like at the job, you know, is Ukrainian like first, you know. So that was like trippy. Like they come ask me what do I want, and I'm like, that's not what do I want in Russian.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Russian Tihoches? Like no, it's not the same thing. Like fucking Booth Pack says the Patriot Act needed to be outed to the public. Man, everyone knows about the Patriot Act though. Americans don't give a fuck. We're not gonna give a fuck till our backs are against the wall, dog. And that's just how it is. Like, you know, life here is just good enough for enough people where people aren't gonna do something crazy. You know, like a couple people might do something crazy, but like people aren't really about it. Like even like the people who stormed the Capitol, they were gone the next day. They ain't done shit since.
Yeah, they were saying like they're gonna do more and stuff. There was like blogs like saying that they're gonna do more.
They weren't gonna do shit. That lady got shot in the face, and everyone was like, why are we here?
Right.
This
yeah,
is really
exactly.
stupid.
I got work in the morning. What the fuck am I doing?
They're like, Trump said, go home. Time to go home.
Right. Yeah, that's literally what they did too. Like it's crazy.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, like all these like right wing militias and shit like that. They just do that shit for fun, and they can get with their
Yeah.
buddies, talk about the politics,
Shoot guns.
shoot guns,
And it's not.
eat
I mean,
barbecue, whatever they eat.
well, and like the
Fuck do
one,
they eat?
the one from Michigan, the Boogaloo Boys, that militia,
Boogaloo Boys.
that's like a mix of left and right people. You know what I'm saying? Like they march Black Lives Matter and all that too, but they're just a militia. They fuck with Trump. They have Black Lives Matter people and that shit.
I seen that.
They wear
shit,
Hawaiian
too.
shirts and shit. Like
Yeah.
they were the ones who planned to kidnap the governor.
That's crazy. Was it?
Yeah,
wait,
so
who was
my-
that?
all my
They were
family in
trying to,
Michigan was talking about
Yeah,
that
they were
shit.
trying to kidnap them.
Yeah.
Those people in Michigan. That's crazy.
Yeah, Gretchen Whitmer,
Yeah, Gretchen. Yeah.
Big Gretch.
Yeah,
The
that's
people in
crazy.
Detroit and shit like her,
Yeah,
and
they
then
call her
fucking
Big
all them
Gretch.
motherfuckers from the sticks are like, nah,
Like,
fam.
what did they expect to gain from that? Like, you're gonna kidnap a politician, then what?
Yeah.
Like, what were you gonna do after that? Like,
That's
you know,
the
if you get
conversation
caught,
they
you're
would've
going to
had.
jail. You're gonna end up getting shot.
They would
and
have her
killed.
tied up in a
Like,
shed and looking at each other like, "Fuck, what do we do?
Yeah,
now?
like,
what do we do?"
What should we ask for now? Like,
Big Gretch.
right?
Yeah.
They're like, people in Detroit like her too much. Let's kill her. Like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
People be on some crazy shit, man. But it's like we don't know where them people are from, like what their life's like, their experience. It'd be really. I was thinking it'd be fun to. I was talking this about my buddy. He does film and stuff. Like go do like a Vice style documentary
Yeah.
where we go out to weird communities and just kind of like
Yeah.
and just see what their lives are about. Like not even
That'd
ask
be
them about
funny.
politics. Just be like, who's in your community? Like you guys are rich around here. Like what the job's like. You know, how do you feel about XYZ? Like just kind of get perspective like from
No, that'd be sick.
all types of communities and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool little thing. And then Bud Light's going through him like
Fucking water.
like lightning.
This is Gatorade.
Fucking, I'm about to play another song real quick, and then we'll get back into it. Colors. We play that one yet?
No.
Got a lot of shit on my plate, that's not your problem. How much of it holds anyway? Is it just bitching, playing on a day-to-day basis and wishing somebody would come take away all your problems? I don't feel sorry for you. Feel like my days in a loop. And these hours keep stretching me thin. With my head on a swivel, I lose it again. When the days bleeding each other like paint on the walls, they start to fade, losing their color and leaving me dull. I know time don't heal everything when I'm colorblind. Can't see the beauty when it's in disguise. Don't feel alive in myself when I'm tired. Give me a high, hope it helps me get by. All alone in my nose again, moving slow on the phone, need a roll again. Want some more, want some love, but I hold it in my head, here we go again.
The ceiling's so beautiful. These feelings were only you. Been scheming, looking for you. No reasons to live for truth.
When the days bleeding each other like paint on the walls, they start to fade, losing their color and leaving me dull. I know time don't heal everything when I'm colorblind. Can't see the beauty when it's in disguise. Don't feel alive in myself when I'm tired. Give me a high, hope it helps me get by. All alone in my nose again,
where can the viewers find that song online?
On the album, Don't Look Down, on Spotify, Apple Music. Follow my Instagram at SmilePeso. Follow the Feed the People Instagram at Feed the People CLE. Yeah, we got a website.
We got a little off script there, you know.
Yeah, we were going
Off of
deep,
music.
going down the rabbit hole. Shout out Alex Jones.
Yeah, man, fighting for that freedom
He
of
started
speech
it.
shit, you
He
know what I'm
started
saying?
it. The
Whether you-
Alex Jones name drop started the rabbit hole.
Whether you like the man's opinions or not, I love people that just say whatever the fuck they want, man. It's something that makes, you know, where we are from great. You know, like whether you don't like your situation or like it,
Yeah.
just the fact that you can and don't have to worry
You got
that
the power to say whatever the fuck you want.
Right, yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be able to do that.
Yeah, like I could say, fuck Seth. Ugh, fuck, damn girl. Yo, you want to hear a funny ass story?
yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
all
we
ears.
so like I said, I've been starting this new project, and we had like the first like kind of session, and I was gonna get an Airbnb, but I'm too young to get one. Apparently, that's what they told
How old do
me.
you have to get Airbnb now?
25, due to COVID, because they're worried that everybody
Oh, throwing a party or something.
yeah, they're trying to keep people from doing that. So I was
But
pissed.
Don't they know that like the real partiers are older than 25?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So I had to get a hotel or whatever, which was nice. Hotel room. We had a nice little setup. We had the mic, all the speakers, the laptop, everything. It was nice. And yeah, we worked. You know, we worked till like 4 a.m. Knocked out some shit, and I had gotten a bad migraine, so I ended up just passing out. And I'm assuming Seth like wrapped up what he was recording, and they passed out. And I guess Seth and Zach were woken up in the morning to the dude. You know how them hotel rooms got like a door in between rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the dude in the room next to us, I woke up in the morning. They're like, "Bro, you should have heard this fucking dude, man. God, it was so
Yeah, bro,
fucking
this shit
annoying."
was fucking crazy.
This dude was
man.
clapping cheeks, and they said all you heard was, fuck, damn, girl."
You guys get to see what he looked like?
And he was
No.
like, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
was
I
like,
told
man,
Seth,
what the fuck
I told
is
Seth,
wrong?
you should have
Bro.
yelled back, bro. That shit wasn't that
It was
good.
funny because like the
You guys
shit
just start
was-
hitting the bed on the fucking wall, being like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, bro!"
Bro, this shit was so fucking. He like screamed this shit at the top of his lungs.
yeah.
Like
He
So
must
he
love-
was with a hooker then.
He must love
that's
her.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
He's
he
probably off like
screamed
heroin
that
or
shit,
something too, like
something,
you
like-
know.
He probably loves her.
I
He's
was
just
like,
gassing
what
her
the
up.
fuck? Like,
He's
'cause
just
I was
gassing
in
her
a
up.
deep sleep, like, and that shit woke me up, like,
Yeah, he was gassing her up. So
and like she was barely even making any noise. She was just like,
yeah. It's fucking hilarious when they told me, because I just imagined that. I thought it was funny as fuck.
fuck.
Damn, girl.
yes, yes, yes.
You gotta put that in like an intro of a song or something.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
fuck.
that shit was fucking hilarious.
You want to perform this last song?
Yeah, well, let's get to it.
This is a Pink song's called Pink Water.
Pink water.
We listened to the music video earlier in the stream. It'll be annotated on the YouTube video
Yeah,
so you know where
yeah.
it's at.
So also, it was the first single off the album.
I'm about to just make sure your levels are right.
Check. Yo,
Give you some reverb back.
Sheba.
Yeah, maybe Louis won't try to mess with you. Look, he wants to mess with you again now that you're about to perform. We're eating
Louis.
the couch. Look at him. He's
What
like,
are you eating the couch for, dude?
he's like, please love me. All right, I'm about to get this started. This is Peso. The song's called Pink Water. Live on Will's Music House.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello,
I love you.
won't you tell me your name? You got my heart like, ooh. I see you running around, but why you running for love? Is it my fault? Yeah. Got them keeping you down. I wanna know why you hurt, where it come from.
It ain't love if there ain't no trust. If I'm down, you pull me back up. If you leave, then please keep in touch. So I had my heart inside your hands. I wasn't part of your plans. You were beautiful and young, but dumb and took a chance on love. Temptation was there, now we stuck. We walk together on the line. Somebody gon' have to jump in the end. My promise ain't that enough. You question me when I'm out. They give a look when you done, letting me know that I'm fucked. Well, tell me, what do you want from me? I give you company. I give you sweet love, and I make you come for me. I don't got nothing to hide. I ain't throwing dirt on your name to cover my lies. I never wear a disguise. I wear your heart on my sleeve. I show you off with my pride. Gave what you wanted from me. So if there ain't nothing I can do, I wanna know after all the shit we been through. Keep me close in your thoughts when you lie at night. I get a rush in my head whenever you come around. You got my heart like, yeah. I see you running around, but why you running for love isn't my fault. Yeah, yeah. Got them keeping you down. I wanna know why you hurt, where it come from. Yeah. And it ain't love if there ain't no trust. If I'm down, you pull me back up. If you leave, then please keep in touch. So I ain't gotta, I don't wanna lose what I love most. You got me telling you. If you wanna take shit slow, then I ain't rushing you. I wanna hit from all angles. I promise I'm faithful. My dick more than a handful. Ain't that what you came for? We made for one another, baby. Don't be shameful. Hard got played out, needed to change up. I'm glad we made up and found our way out. Your mama never liked me, she got good reasons. Still let me beat it, it ain't no secret. Couldn't tell if it was love, I'm ignorant to the meaning. Know there's something going on, can't explain what I'm feeling. Keep me close in my thoughts when I lie at night. I get a rush whenever you come around. You got my heart like, I see you running around searching. Running around, searching for running around. So shout out Zachary Vargas. Running around, searching for. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs off the album. Yeah.
Louis gave you a round of applause of his neck.
Thanks, Louis. I appreciate it.
That was Peso, Pink Water, live on Will's Music House. You guys got anything else you want to get into? You want to wrap up? We've been live for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
We can wrap up. Damn, that shit only felt like an hour and 20 minutes.
Hell yeah. We got one more song we could play on outro. You guys got anything you want to say to tap out, and then I'll play this Burdens of Men joint.
Shout out Will's Music House for having me. Shout out Will, appreciate it. It's been great. Just go check out the album, man. It's been getting a lot of buzz. I got a bunch of interviews on my Instagram, on my website, under the press page. Go check those out. I got a behind the scenes, like behind the album on YouTube. I got a conversation I did with my engineer, Zachary Varga. The Pink Water video, I got a video coming out probably next month. I got to go to Columbus to shoot it in a couple weeks. I'm definitely excited about that. The merch should be coming out in a couple weeks. More interviews, album reviews that people have hit me for. So, I got another performance next month. So there's plenty of shit to check out. We got some Feed the People trips planned to New York, and I got a show in Vegas in April. So, it's gonna be sick, man. Seth, you got anything?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Seth Hasan _. Follow me on Twitter at Seth _Hasan. Feed the people. We got some new stuff dropping soon. Like Peso just said, I'm working on my new project close to home. That'll be dropping soon. Shout out Will and everything for having us on here and everything.
Yeah, this has been great, man. This is a great setup.
Yeah, and you guys can watch the VOD when it's over. See all the stuff I'm doing over here and trying to talk.
It's bad.
I need my own Jamie. You guys ever watch Joe Rogan? He's got a Jamie. I need my own
you
one
need
of
a
them.
Jamie for sure.
I kind of like being over here though, doing my thing.
Like, who's that dude on the Joe Budden podcast that sits off to the side?
Yeah, that's who we talking about. It's
Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the one? He's on Joe Rogan too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They got the same guy doing the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe Budden has Jamie. That's who the dude who's off to the
no,
side.
that's Parks.
Oh.
Parks.
Parks. Yeah,
Parks
Parks
is on
yeah.
the Joe Budden one.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
Joe
Jamie's
Rogan-
on Joe Rogan. Yeah,
Jamie's on
yeah.
Joe
Parks. I forgot Parks.
Well, with the beginning of Will's Music House, we got Will doing it all. That's what I do.
Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes you got to. Yeah, you'll find that guy.
I was thinking about having a co-host tonight, but it just depends. You know, I got some people that like to, you know, they're good at talking, so
Yeah.
little personality
No, this
to
is
them.
great setup. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I just changed it like a couple days ago.
Yeah,
All right,
looks
we're about to tune out.
Badass.
Will's Music House, Peso, Seth Hasan.
Yeah, peace.
About to play
y'all.
this song, tune us out.
Peace, peace.
Yeah, yeah.
Seth Hasan, Burdens of Men.
Peso.
Peace, peace. Shout out Case Bars.
Yeah. The heart will start to rise, then the fear come. I ain't seen a thing, I ain't heard none. Niggas in the streets down the slide trying to kill some. They still ain't never told me why the good die young. Tell you how I see it. Burdens of a man, cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. Burdens of a man, cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. Play with your life if you're ready to lose. Every day I see shit on the news. Another body uploaded on the tube. Whether we live, we never get to choose. That's how it is, I don't make the rules. Down the ground, blood like a pool. Mob with my niggas acting like a fool. Burn the shit down, ain't nothing else to do. Shot in the back, unarmed and black. They on the attack, but them niggas, they ain't catching me lack. The lone wolf never needed a pack. It's multiple kill, they don't know the motive, they masked up. And it's not for no COVID. Come for your weakness as soon as you show it. Niggas lurking on the pictures you posting. Gun to the head. Gun to the head. Nigga blam blam. All these murders on the dash cam. No jail time for the bitter than did it. Say gun to the head. Gun to the head. Nigga blam blam. All these murders on the dash cam. No jail time for the bitter than did it. The shooters is mimics the game. The gimmicks. He work for the judge. He lowered the sentence. Never repentance. Evil descendants. Push to the limit. The badge. The menace. The maniac. He ain't really what he say yes. Sometimes gotta let it fade to black. Took the devil's off and now you paying back. Paying back. The heart will start to rise. Then the fear come. I ain't seen a thing, I ain't heard none. Niggas in the streets down the slide trying to kill some. They still ain't never told me why the good die young. Tell you how I see it. Burdens of a man, cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. Burdens of a man, cash and rubber bands. Tombstone in the grave, a mother, son, blood in your hands. The world done broke to pieces, it ain't take that long. The world done broke to pieces, it ain't take that long. I come through like a gust of wind. One day the rapture must begin. The vortex, it done suck me in. In this world you get forced to sin. I think this